Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Donna Just Being Real, the only way to be. So we're going to get into this topic. Sorry for starting late, but we're going to get into this topic. Yep, we have another person, a pregnant woman, murdered by her husband. You know, this is ridiculous. This is really ridiculous. Okay, so we're going to get into this topic. Excuse me, please, y'all read the description because I might pronounce her name wrong. But I think in the video she called her Dana or Donna. Sound like she is, but we're going to say Dana. Okay, so please read the description. So Dana Alabata, I can't pronounce her last name. Pregnant OnlyFans model stabbed to death by Marine husband. Yes. What I gathered from this, you know, there was a couple of videos that she did, and she had her own YouTube channel. She was a social media influencer. She was on Facebook, TikTok, what else? She was on Facebook, TikTok, all different ones on the social media, right? And on social media, she was crying for help because she was saying that, you know, her Marine husband was beating on her. And she was going to the officers and everything on the base, and no one seems to have been able to help her. Now, she was, you know, keeping a vlog on her YouTube channel, everything about life. I mean, everything that was going on with her life, it was on her YouTube channel. So we're going to show some of her past videos up to the latest video, okay? But the first video I'm going to show of her is of her crying for help about her being abused. And I also found out when I was watching some of her videos on YouTube that this is actually her second marriage. Okay, so this is the second time she's being married. Don't have no children. I guess this was going to be, you know, her first child and everything. And she's been married to this guy here, the one that murdered her, this monster right here. I think it's like about for 2 years. So I'm going to read an article. And after I read the article, then I'm going to show some videos. Okay. And basically, she was, you know, on OnlyFans. And like she said that she's like a porn star and, you know, a sex worker, SW, she calls herself a sex worker or whatever. And she's been doing this for years. And this is how she makes her money, her income. And she was doing this way before she even met him. And even before she was doing it before her first husband too. So she's been doing this for a while. So when he married her, I mean, he should have known what he was, you know, what he's married, so he shouldn't have been surprised. But he had like a lot of jealous rage or whatever. But we're just gonna get into it. Let me read the article, and then I'll share my thoughts and opinions. And whoever's watching the replay, please share your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this, and did you hear about this whole story? Okay, you know, this is really sad and unfortunate what happened to this lady. Oh my gosh, we got another one, everybody. We got another one is Satan Jr.'s running on the loose out here, but they caught your ass. Oh, excuse me, I'm cursing. No cursing at Dawn's place. All right, so let me quickly greet the people that's in here. Then I'm going to get into the article real quick. And we have Jack, the real Newtown's the co-host tonight. Hugs and kisses to you. Then we have Don't Need a Man, Stop Telling Me I Do. And BG, hugs and kisses to you. And blessings to everybody because today is Sunday. All right, blessings everybody. Abby, hey girl, hugs and kisses. Abby, did you hear about this one? Let me know. All right, so we're going to get into this one. All right, this is going to kind of be a long live stream, you know, hang in here as much as you can. I understand because there's quite a couple of videos I'm going to show from her channel. So I want you to, you know, see what things that had led up and just share your thoughts and opinions of everything, what you think. And hugs and kisses to you and welcome, Sister Lovely K. And thank you. Ooh, she just came here straight with the purple heart. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, now let me just read this article here. This article here, I'm going to read some of it. All right, this article came from Heavy. And when did this article come out? Come on now, give me a date here. I can't find the date. Oh, oh, excuse me, July 25th. All right, this came out from the articles called Heavy. Now, Dana Alaba, I can't pronounce her name, excuse me, no disrespect to her. Video, pregnant um Hawaii, excuse me, pregnant Hawaii murder victim spoke out about domestic violence. All right. Dana was an OnlyFans model and an Instagram and TikTok influencer who was stabbed to death on July 20th, police said, by her estranged husband along the Honolulu highway. Bryant, that's the monster, I'm just going to call him Monster Costello, is a Marine who was accused in her death. On the social media, Dana had viral music videos, which she did. She had quite viral. I mean, she had a lot of views. People was really watching like crazy. One had 3 million views. She wrote about her marriage on Facebook, accused her husband of abuse in the YouTube video, and on the OnlyFans model. I'm going to show you that video too. All right, this monster is 29 years old and she is 27. We're married. And the police said that the police officer Dana said that in a July 21st news conference that they were recently going through marital problems, she said. On Facebook, she wrote wife of Bryant Costello, and then in one of the videos on YouTube that she alleged that the military had not protected her when she reported domestic violence. So sad. This monster is accused of second-degree murder with bail set for $1 million, according to Hawaii News Now. Here's what you need to know. Okay, let's get into this. In January 2022, she recorded a video that was posted on YouTube with the caption, "Military spouse, Hawaii help, read description." She cried as she called the National Suicide Prevention Hotline. Yeah, she was on the phone she was recording, and she did call National Suicide Prevention. And it was kind of crazy. Let me keep reading. "It's haunted me like all the incidents that he hit me and done horrible things to me," she told the hotline. "Even when I reached out for help, like nothing was done at all. And I'm thinking, like, what can I do? Why is he so untouchable?" Alrighty, let me see if I can scroll down to some more. She had a popular YouTube channel. A sexual suggestive music video she recorded had more than 1.2 million videos. In that video, she said that she was Sudan, something like that. I can't, whatever. According to Hawaii News Now, her mother, Natalia, told the television station that her daughter sent her pictures and messages of documenting abuse from her husband. Oh, I know that mother must be like, oh my gosh, seeing those pictures. Just imagine being a parent seeing some pictures like this. All right, she believed that her daughter would still be alive if the military officials acted on repeatedly requests for her help. The news outlet told that the news outlet that her daughter did get a no contact order from the military. The two were arguing before he had stabbed her multiple times, killed her. Stabbed her multiple times. Lord have mercy. She said that the police are aware of the social media posts and will be reviewing documented and undocumented domestic violence incidents, she said. The Marines told Hawaii News Now that we can confirm that the Marine suspected commanded was engaged with both him and the victim and were responsive to those allegations and concerns that the commands were made aware of. Due to the ongoing nature of the criminal investigation, it would be inappropriate to comment further on the topic. Yeah, I know it is too much to talk about. On TikTok, she refers to herself as a Marine wife. She had more than 75,000 followers. Girl, you had a lot. On Facebook, she wrote in May that her husband, "I will always love you despite what the K. Atkins says. I don't know what that is. Sorry, y'all. On Instagram, she posted sexual explicit photos, and she described herself as an artist. She had 15,000 followers. On OnlyFans, she refers to herself as first porn model. She also had a website. Okay, I don't know what the website. I didn't look that one up. Okay, I'm gonna finish up this article. So I'm gonna show you some videos. All right, in June, a friend asked her whether she and her husband were still together. Not after I get him something again. I don't know what this is. She responded on Facebook. She wrote on Facebook that she was from Colombia, and she also wrote that she lived in Honolulu County, Hawaii. Her top post on Facebook is the share of her OnlyFans page. Let me see. Anything else here I need to read? Okay, let me get this one here. In a news conference, Lieutenant Donna said that at 6:18 p.m., July 20th, 2022, while in the area of Interstate H3, Highway 3, west near on off-ramp, witness observed a male standing over a female, stabbing her multiple times. Lord have mercy. He was in possession of a knife. Witnesses pulled over and tried to restrain the male and help the victim, she said. He fled into the bushes area where the police apprehended him, and he used the knife. He used the same knife to injure himself and was taken to the hospital where he remains in custody. She said, "Good. You didn't die. You think you're going to get away with this? It doesn't work that way, sir." The 27-year-old victim was pronounced dead. According to the Daily Beast, this monster is a Marine stationed in Hawaii. He was active military. I believe that they were here with the military. Okay. All right. That's it. That's the end of that article. All right. I'm going to show you the video of her crying for help. And it's really sad because I think all this could have been prevented if the military would have stepped in and did something. But no, they didn't. They didn't do anything. And this is sad. All right. I'm going to show you this first video. Yeah, she's in Hawaii. Yes, you got it. Alrighty, and what Abby also said, pregnant woman being killed by partner is a disturbing trend, or we are just noticing it. That's a good question too. Good question. All right, let me share the screen because I'm going to show this one here. Okay, I'm going to show this video of her crying for help. I'm so glad he's not dead. They got this piece of slime bucket. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, give me a second here. All right, like I said, it's kind of long videos here I'm going to be showing you. I might speed. I'm just going to play this one, but the other ones I'm going to speed it up. And this one I'll probably speed a little bit in the middle of it. All right, so give me a second here while I share this. We got another one, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, now this is the video that they said that, she was, asked for help. Military spouse, Hawaii for help. And listen, she was on the phone with the National Suicide Prevention at the time too. Let's get it.
Like verbally, emotionally, and physically. And I have had maybe like 30 situations of him putting his hands on me. And every time I report it to his command or his higher ups, nothing is being done. Nothing at all. It does not matter if there's witnesses, if other people have called the police and told them what's happened. Nothing is ever being done. And I've had situations where he's hit me, times where he slapped me like 30 times in the face until like my face was like throbbing. He's choked me unconscious like 4 or 5 times. He's When I would tell him like I'm calling the police, he'd take the phone from me. If he'd start hitting me, I would tell him like stop, or I'm gonna call the cops, or I'm gonna call your command. And then he'd be like, well, if you're gonna end me, and then he'd start choking me, and he'd be like, well, I'm gonna end you. And like he's choked me, and I've tried to get his hands off my throat. And I just remember like passing out and then waking up on the sofa. um, he's just done all these ugly things to me. And he just recently got deployed to Japan, and he cheated on me. And that was like 10 or 12 days ago. And I'm here in my house, and I'm just thinking, like, why did I support all those meetings? Why did I, take all him hitting me and, just saying all these awful things to me, if in the end he cheats on me? Like, why did I bite my tongue? And then why was it so many situations where his higher ups were involved, police was involved, and nothing has happened to him? When he gets in trouble, he gets kicked out the house, and that's it. He never gets paperwork. He never gets even kicked out or told like, okay, well, you're gonna lose rank or anything like that. Nothing. And it like frustrates me, and it's haunting me, like all the incidents that he's hit me and done horrible things to me for literally arguments, like little things. He's done so much to me physically, and still like he cheats on me, and that's like my breaking point. Like, I can't be with him after he's cheated on me. But I'm just getting haunted by all these memories of him putting his hands on me. And then even when I reached out for help, like nothing was done at all. And I'm thinking, like, what can I do? Why is he so untouchable? There's one recording that I have of him, and he leaked out my personal information. I told him, hey, by doing that, you're putting me in danger. And he's like, good, I hope you get killed. I just sent that recording to his higher ups, and they haven't got back to me. But I'm like thinking and thinking, like, what if they just say, okay, well, I don't know, when you get back to Hawaii from Japan, like, you just won't be in the house. Like, why is it that? Why isn't he getting jail time? Why isn't he getting demoted rank? Why isn't he getting kicked out? I've had NCIS involved. I've had CID involved. His highest command, his first sergeant, everybody involved, and he's still fine. He's still doing his daily activities in Japan.
Oh, I forgot to mention, she posted this video 6 months ago. That's what it says on the YouTube. So this was 6 months ago that she posted this video. I resume.
And even in here in Hawaii, he would just go back to work like normal.
That's, I'm so sorry about the whole strangulation thing. That's pretty traumatic in itself, emotional abuse as well. Like going through
Yes,
emotional
Abby.
abuse is very traumatic as well. Lots of triggers. It's actually one of the most, hurtful, like worst forms of domestic violence. A lot of times, people would say, I'd rather get hit because I forget about it, or I, broken.
Cartoon Channel presents Kiddiverse.
On heels, you forget about it, versus like the emotional trauma of like not forgetting. Sometimes things just play over in your head. Like right now, like all these things are just it's a constant right now, and it's definitely not something that should be happening. You don't deserve that type of treatment, trauma, or anything like that.
Do you work with do you work with regular people, or do you just work with military people?
We work with everybody, military, all sorts. Anybody that calls the national hotline.
just haunts me. How many reports I've made and nothing ever happens. And honestly, like, maybe because I'm like, I can handle abuse, I can handle all that, but still, like, I've caught him cheating and he's confessed to it in Japan. And like, they say, oh, military can't cheat, they can't cheat, that's really like bad and you get kicked out. Like, I've even reported that and still, like, everyone brushes it off. Like, you can beat my ass, it gets brushed off.
I'll be pausing now and then. I'm going to try not to do too much pausing because I know this is very long. And she's right. When you're in the military, they frown against, adultery and cheating. And I don't understand, if you have some proof, why nothing was done. He should have been demoted. Something should have happened to him, because you're not supposed to do that in the military. They don't like that. And dating in the military with other military people, no, and especially a higher rank. I resume.
You can cheat on me, it gets brushed off. Like, they have his back so freaking hard. I just don't know what else to do. And I'm in this house and I'm like, why did I tolerate all this freaking bullshit from him? At the end, nothing happens to him. He's hit me in front of his friends. He's hit me in front of a friend that's been inside this house with him. It was me, my husband, and his friend. He's hit me in front of his military. What was that? What was that? What did you say? That lady literally just hung up on me.
This woman called the National Suicide Hotline crying hysterically about abuse. That means you must be on the edge to kill yourself. And they hung up on her? Wow. Resume. I'm going to pick up the speed on this one now, but I wanted you to hear that. I'm going to pick up the speed just a little bit. All right, resume.
So frustrating. You know how stupid I fucking feel right now. They're giving me all these fucking numbers to call, and I'm calling them, and nothing's like coming out of it. They call the victim advocacy line, call the fucking like national domestic abuse line, call this fucking other fucking number, and nothing fucking happens. All they do is give me a runaround. Why is it that he can hit me in fucking public, and people will tell the cops the story, and everything just gets brushed off? And I'm so stupid. I stayed so long and telling all this fucking shit just to get fucking cheated on. And when you reach out for help, nothing fucking happens. This motherfucker literally told me, quit your fucking job. It doesn't go against my morals. Quit your job. It doesn't go against my morals. And I quit my fucking job. And then when I asked him to help me buy my plane tickets to go back to Virginia, because ever since I found out he cheated on me in Japan, I've been horrible. He says no. And then I bought the ticket anyways with his money. Then he like drains his bank account and leaves me shit out of fucking luck. I contact his fucking first sergeant tells me out. Well, he's allowed to do that as long as he pays no fucking house. He's allowed to fucking do that. He's not supposed to give you any more money, because as long as he pays the house, that's fucking fine. Oh, another incident. Let me tell you guys, since nobody fucking wants to fucking help me. His mom came here from New York. His mom came here. Me and his mom was discussing. She hits me. I push her off me. She hits me like 10 times. I push her off me. She calls the cops. The cops take me because him and his mom, my husband and his mom told the cops that I had a fucking knife and I was gonna hurt them. I go to fucking jail. Kailua jail. I go to Kailua jail. I come back home the next day. My husband starts yelling at me saying, apologize to my mom, apologize to my mom. I'm like, why? She fucking hit me first. She lied to the cops. You backed her up. And then I have to apologize to your mom. I went to fucking jail. Guys, this is so not fucking worth it. I swear I've never felt so freaking miserable in my whole
There's something to be said about
fucking life. Literally nothing happens. I swear to God, fucking mark my fucking words. If you're a fucking Marine, you can cheat on your wife, you can fucking beat your fucking wife, you can take all the finances away, and you can literally do anything you fucking want. Your higher up will take your fucking side, and when you go out and when your spouse asks for fucking help, you will get nothing. I've been in this house with my husband's friend. He's hit me in front of his friend, and his friend didn't do fucking shit. And mind you, I didn't grow up like squeaky clean or anything like that. Domestic violence is like a little common for me, unfortunately. So I don't want to like justify anything, but I can handle getting hit. But now that he's cheated me in Japan, it's coming, and this house is fucking quiet. I'm fucking looking back and I'm like, why did I tolerate all that fucking bullshit? Why did I tolerate all that fucking bullshit, all the fucking hitting, all the fucking police on fucking Marine Base, Hawaii?
Now I know who people's watching this and they hear what she just said. She said she can basically put up with the hitting, but with the cheating, that's a no-no. And I know some people might look at it like, this is different when you're married and stuff, or whatever, they feel that when you're in a marriage, you know it's rich or poor, sickness and health, death do you part, and you're supposed to hang in there. So it's like, well, maybe if I change my ways, he'll stop hitting me if I do more of this and do more of that. So sometimes, women will stay in the marriage even though they're being abused. But then when the cheating comes, it's like a whole nother thing. It's like, oh no, I'm out of here. They have to leave. And I know some people might look at it like, wait a minute, honey, he's been beating on you and you can stay for that, but he cheated. Now you want to leave? Hey, it is what it is. It's called trauma bond. And when you're cheating, it's like a whole different thing. It's like, well, when couples is together, especially in a marriage, sex and being intimate is something that you two share and no one else is supposed to share. No one else is supposed to come picture. It's something that you two have that's private and sacred between y'all two. So she feels that she's hurt because due to the fact is he let someone else basically into the bedroom. I know it might sound crazy, but you have to kind of understand this is how some people feel when it's in a marriage. I resume.
They all fucking know me as a fucking bitch who gets beat by her fucking husband. That's so fucking embarrassing. When I go to the PX, when I go to the MCX, like the fucking cops look at me and they fucking know me as that stupid bitch who gets beat by her fucking husband. When I go through the gate and they fucking see me, that's so humiliating. Like, why did I tolerate all that fucking shit, right? That's like what fucking hurts is why did I tolerate all that fucking shit? And then I'm thinking, why was it allowed to happen 14 fucking times and his higher ups be involved 14 fucking times? And he's still fine. He still does his regular day duties like anything. Like nothing freaking happened. Nothing fucking ever fucking happened. This is literally so stupid. When I caught my husband on Tinder while he was in Japan, he literally said it was my fault he had Tinder. My husband spent $124 on Tinder membership in Japan. It's so stupid because when he left, I won't say we were on perfect terms. We were on, I'd say, good terms. We were on good terms. Prior to him leaving, we were smiling. We were going out. We were doing activities, making great memories, taking all these beautiful pictures. And then we said, okay, I'm going to work. He's going to go to Japan and work out and go to work and that's it. He's going to try to save his money. Then when he comes back, we're gonna go buy a house together and start a family. That was literally the fucking plan. And I left, when he left, I was thinking like, oh my God, these next 6 months, like I'm gonna miss him so much. So for him to just go over there and download Tinder and then tell me, well, that's not adultery, like what the fuck is Tinder for? I feel like completely just stupid, like you were trying to deceive me. And I caught him on Tinder. Then he fake showed me that he deleted Tinder. But the Tinder premium subscription thing that he got to match with more girls and be able to chat with more girls, that membership was for 6 months. So like I feel like he had that plan before he left. And I'm just here like, okay. Tinder never crossed my mind. Bumble never crossed my mind. I literally was like so happy because my dream since forever has been to buy a freaking house, and not just some freaking house in nowhere fuckland Oklahoma or a big ass house in fuckland nowhere in Texas. It was literally to buy a beautiful home in Washington DC, and the thought of my husband being like, okay, yeah, that's gonna be the plan. Like I left with like when he left, I was like having the highest hopes, and for him to betray me like that was just like a stab like in the heart. That is just so hard to accept that he would do that to me. And like I said, like I'm thinking like wow, like he really did that. Like his intentions were so different from mine. And then I'm like, why the hell did I go through all of that shit if we're not like gonna have a happy ending, you know?
It sure wasn't a happy ending. This monster.
I feel so stupid calling all these fucking fake resources and all his higher ups who, in my opinion, like it's so dumb. So when he got caught on Tinder, I told his higher ups, his first sergeant, and I just wish one of them would ask him like, what were your intentions? Because when he had his Tinder profile, it showed that he was a single white male. Like, what were your intentions? Obviously they're to cheat. Is cheating okay in the Marines? No, it's not. So why was he just there like planning that? It's so dumb, guys. It's really so dumb. I don't even know what the hell mess I got myself into, but I've never felt so lonely, so fucking useless, so fucking like no purpose and hopeless, literally. Like anyone that I contact does not want to help. I'm gonna go to legal on Monday to try to get some help, but it's just so stupid. They defend his ass so fucking hard, even with so many police reports. Like I'm to the point where like I do love him. Could we be back together? No, we can't. After the Tinder thing, like to me that was it. It's so dumb how, like looking back, it's like he got away with everything, literally everything. PMO came, everything. There was one time where I caught my husband texting my best friend at the time, and I went to, my husband was staying with his friend, and I went to his house, and I was crying, and I was like, what the fuck are you texting her for? And he's like, look how stupid you look. And I was like crying, and I was like, what the fuck? Why would you say that? Like, you're texting my friend. Like, what do you mean? Look how stupid I look. Like, crying here, asking you, why are you texting my friend? And then he got really like, oh, I don't care. So I had his car keys, so I went to his car, and I was gonna drive off in his car, and he opens the door, drags me out the car, and I have this mark on my back from it being scraped on the concrete, on the pavement. And I told him like, well, he dragged me out the car, right? And then he got in his car, and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with him? Like, he's texting my friend. When I confront him, he calls me stupid for fucking confronting him, and then he drags me out the car. So I call PMO, military police, and like I just feel so bad. At the moment I felt so bad because I'm like, I love this guy and I know how much the Marines means to him. I know how much his rank and all his accomplishments mean to him. Like, let me not tell on him, but like, why is this okay? Why does he think this is like totally okay? So I called PMO and I told him like, oh my God, like I think I was crying and I was like, oh my God, my husband just dragged me out of the car. And then my husband called me and he's like, don't call PMO. And he said some other stuff to me and he was like, I forgot exactly what he said, but he basically convinced me not to call PMO, but I already called PMO. So PMO came to my house and was like, what the hell is wrong? And I was like, oh my God, I just had a bad nightmare. And I was like, oh my God, if they tell me, like, let me see your back, because my back was bleeding. I was like, if they tell me, like, let me see your back, like, they're going to see it. I don't know, guys. Like, I went through so much shit with this guy, and I cover so hard for him just to get fucking cheated on in Japan. And, like, anytime I report it or say something, like, it just gets overlooked at. And I don't know what the hell is going to happen in the future. I don't fucking know. We definitely won't be back together because I can't tolerate, like, cheating like that. Like, that to me really broke me because it's like, I can be faithful to you despite all the physical abuse, but when you cheat, it's like the ultimate betrayal for me. I'm just here and it's all like haunting me.
Abby, I'm not clear on it, but basically he was in Japan. He had this little tender thing or whatever, something on social media, and he's saying he's single. So obviously he was out here looking for someone, so he was cheating. I don't know if the person was that he was cheating with was in the military or not. But, in the military they frown against it. Any kind of cheating if you're married. So he should have been in trouble, and she basically had proof, but nobody did anything. So this video, I repeat again to anybody who's coming in, this video was made 6 months before her death. And I'm going to show another video that I feel that might have been, what could have caused a lot of them, not protecting her and not taking her serious. It's really sad because of her profession. Resume. This one is almost done. Hang in there, ladies. Everybody, make sure you please vote. Please vote. I will also put the link in the chat if anybody wants to jump onto the panel and share your thoughts for a few minutes or whatever. All right, resume.
And he's in Japan having fun and anything. There's a video that I have of him where he leaked personal information of me that definitely could get me in big trouble. By big trouble, aka put me in danger. And he said that he hopes I get killed by leaking out that information. And his command's gonna get back to me soon. But I don't know. Like, what if his command just brushes it off? Like, what is enough to get their fucking attention? What is enough to fucking do something to him? So dumb. Literally so fucking dumb. Thank you all for listening. I feel like I'm just gonna get kicked off base, honestly. I feel like I'm just gonna get kicked off base. And be like, okay, cool. Like, you wanna be too honest? Well, you're gonna kick off base. That's literally how
I don't know if she was pregnant in this video, and I don't know how far pregnant was she when she got killed. I just know that in this video was 6 months ago. But I don't think she was pregnant at this time because she would have said it in the video when she was crying for help.
There was an incident where I was upstairs and we were arguing hardcore and I was kind of a little drunk. And I think he was tipsy. And he gave me one of my medicated like pills that I got. And he's like, take this. And I was like, no. And I felt so scared that he was going to beat me if I didn't take it. But he was like, take it. And I was like, no. Because one, I was like 1,000% sure you're not supposed to take this with alcohol. 1,000%, you know? I really thought he was going to beat me if I didn't take it. And I didn't take it. Like, I begged him with like my whole life. Like, please.
I was attracted to a psychic advisor to get clarity.
I was like, there's no way that
Okay, that was the first video. I'm going to show another video. And this other video I'm going to be showing, it was very interesting. Now, this video was made. All right, first let me just share it. Y'all listen to the music, enjoy the music. Let me share it, and then I'll, introduce this video. So give me a second. All right, when did this one come out? Okay, now this video that I'm getting ready to show you, this video I'm getting ready to show you, ladies and gentlemen, this came out 2 months ago. Now, the first video that I showed you was 6 months ago when she was crying for help. Now, this one here came out 2 months ago, so it's more of a recent video. And this one is called Spicy Military Wife Problems. Okay, so check this video out. It was very interesting. All right, so she's basically talking about, her life being as a military wife and being on the base and how they treated her because she's a spicy military wife. Let's get it.
I am Donna Alotaibi, and here it is. Here's this video that I feel like a lot of people have been wanting. So, hi, I'm Donna Alotaibi. Yes, I do porn. Yes, I have an OnlyFans. And yes, I live on base. I never directly told anybody here, like, hey, I do porn. Hey, like, I don't really need to. I'm pretty popular on those platforms that, like, it advertises it by itself. But a lot of people were like, oh my God, that girl, like, is that girl? And she lives here on base and she drives a pink Jeep. And like, whenever people ask me, I deny it and I act like clueless and all that. But like right now, I don't really care. And this is my confession video. Living on base as an adult content creator is cool, but also it has its downs too. One, I think it's cool to be, well, it's my job. Before I was a Marine wife, I was doing adult content. We got married and I'm still doing it because it's what I like to do. It's my job. I like to do adult content. That's just, I don't know. It's my job. Like, people wake up and go work at McDonald's or work at the boba store or work at the commissary. I wake up and I like to do that type of stuff. So sorry, like we all have our little cup of tea. And I doing adult content creations, or whatever you want to call it. Me doing adult content, I pay taxes, okay? So it's nothing illegal, nothing whatever. But I get it. Most people on this base are white and they're like, oh my God, it's so gross. Like, oh my God, she does porn. Oh my God, she does porn. Like a lot of bitches, like a lot of dependa, aka like spouses, like they talk so much shit about me. Like I don't know them. I don't know anything about them, but like they talk so much shit about me. It's really hard for me to like not want to just pop them in the fucking face and be like, bitch, what do you do besides stay at home and reproduce and stay at home like a stay-at-home cat? You know what I mean? Like it's so hard for me to like not say that because I'm definitely thinking it and I'm definitely seeing it. And it's
Yes, Abby. She's been doing this, I think, since she was 20 years old. So she's been doing this for years. And yes, her second husband, because this is actually her second marriage, and her first husband knew too. So yes, her husband was fully aware of what she was doing. And I think they've been married for like about 2 years. I'm going by a little bit about the way the videos were and what I've read. So they've been married for 2 years. And then 2 years before, when they first got married, she was with another guy for 2 years. So I'm trying to figure out what was the gap between the first marriage and the second marriage before she married this second guy. I can't really find that out or whatever. But I think as I'm going by the videos, it was kind of pretty quick. So she just met this new guy. This one, the one that she currently one, the one who killed her. I don't think she was dating for long, and she got married to him. It's all my thoughts and opinions. I could be completely wrong. I'm not sure. But let me resume this video here. But this video she did 2 months before she died. The first video you saw that she did 6 months before she died. Resume.
Definitely fucking happening. But I have to be a Marine's wife, and I have to, like, not say it. But yeah, so spouses give me hell. Like, they talk so much about me, and it's crazy because I'm the type, like, I can ignore you. Like, you can talk all the crap you want about me. I can definitely ignore you and just go about my business. Like, you don't pay my bills and like whatever. But it does get to me sometimes because yes, that's my job, but I am also like 25 years old. Like, I want to make friends, but I cannot be friends with these dependas because these dependas judge a lot. And a lot of the dependas and people who live on the Marine base here in Hawaii, they're white and they're from small towns and like they're really conservative. So like this is really bad. And I'm like the queen of being like, all right, cool. Like, your opinion doesn't pay my bills or whatever. But like, yeah, like I said, it gets to you like eventually because like you want to go somewhere and just have a conversation with someone and be like, oh, hey, cool. You like that? I like that. Okay, let's hang out. And then someone will tell them, oh, but that bitch does porn. Did you know that? And then it's like, great, that can't be my friend anymore, So what else? I recently had an incident where this active duty Marine private first class thought it was okay to approach me and ask me if I have a Pornhub account. Like, that to me, it's okay. Like, you can ask me those questions, whatever. Like, being in the adult content industry.
Why can't people keep their hands out of a bag of harvest snaps? Maybe because they're unique.
Yeah, there's creeps. There's creeps. And I don't like to say creeps because like, hey, if I'm your favorite porn star and I live on base and you know where I live, like, of course you want to like, be like, hey, what's up and all that. But like, it makes me slightly uncomfortable because it's like, I'm a woman and you're a man. And like, if you want, you could easily just like fucking like rape me or assault. I'm not saying that's something like that he was going to do or whatever, but like, I'm a woman. Like, you could definitely do that, and like some Marines are kind of creepy and like, you never know their like agenda.
Yes, Mabby, because I'm going by her videos and it says the timeline. So when she did the video when she was crying for help, that was 6 months ago. That's what the YouTube video says, 6 months old. And this video I'm showing here is 2 months old. So this was after the video when she was crying for help. I resume.
Kind of thing. Right. So, being in the adult industry, I've had like countless of cases where men have been like, oh my God, I watch you. Like, I like you. I like your content. You're cool. You're hot. You're sexy. They'll give me a hug. Okay, cool. Like, I'll give you a hug. Actually, I don't really like to hug, but like, if you're going for it, I'm not going to make you feel some sort of way and reject it, so I'll hug you back. Okay, cool.
What the videos that I've been watching, she's very proud of what she does for a living. She said it makes really good money and she's not going to change. She doesn't make 1,000 or 2,000. She makes more than that. That was another video that she did earlier. And, she's proud of what she do. This is her profession and she's not going to change. And he should have known. He married her. This is the way she is. All right, resume.
And when they hug me, like, they'll give me a kiss on the cheek, they'll grab my ass, or they'll think it's okay to like touch a little bit more. And like, that makes me uncomfortable, but it's something that has happened so many times where like I'm used to like men just like a little bit overdoing it because they just get like a little bit.
Abby, no, this is not her last video.
So like if a guy was
this was
to come
2
up
months
to me
ago.
and
This
just like
video,
a little overdo
her last video, I
it,
think it was a mukbang video.
I wouldn't be like, what the fuck? Oh my god! I wouldn't do all that because like I'm kind of used to it, unfortunately. But every single time, like it does make me like feel kind of weird, you know. I've had a situation where I was outside the commissary and this guy sniffed me. This Marine sniffed me. Like I was putting stuff in my car and that made me so uncomfortable. I turned around and I was like, are you retarded? And he was like, and made like stupid ass excuses. And I was just like, holy F, like, I don't know, guys. Like, I've dealt with a lot of stuff here on Marine Base, being an adult content creator. Okay, and then get this shit. So I get pulled over by Marine police. They're called MPs, military police, but like obviously I live on Marine Base, so it's like Marine military police, you know what I mean? So let's just call them MPs, right? The MPs here on base love and fucking adore me. They do. They pull me over for no reason. They pull me over for reasons. They pull me over because they want to be cool. They pull me over because they want to pull over the porn star on base. They pull me over because they just want to talk to me. They pull me over to want to fuck me. Like I've had PMO guys from PMO here on Marine Base Hawaii ask me for my Snapchat. Ask me for my number. I'm clearly a dependent. There's nothing about me that says I'm active duty. No, I'm a dependent. So basically, as a porn star here on Marine Base, I lose and I lose and I lose again. Like I get harassed left and right by a ton of service members who think it's okay to ask me like, do you have a Pornhub account? Do you have an OnlyFans? Like they ask me that like in the most weirdest places ever and like just weird. And then PMO like fucking wants to fuck me. Like they get like this kind of hype of pulling me over because they pulled over the porn star, you know. I've been invited to Pogue Palace before. If you guys know what that is, it's where like all the PMOs live. Like I've had a guy be like, hey, do you want to like come over and blah, 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 like a PMO guy. I don't know. You guys are kind of gross. Currently, I'm going back and forth with a lieutenant colonel on base. By back and forth, not like that, okay? Not like that. We're going back and forth because he just hates me. I know. He's from a small town. Like what I'm doing is like the devil in his opinion. Like he just hates me and he wants me off base. And okay, cool, you're getting me off base, but like understand that like, dude, it's just so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. Yeah, so a lieutenant colonel is kicking me off base and it's literally because I feel like it's because I am a porn star, whatever you guys want to call me, but he'll say otherwise. So if you purchase my OnlyFans, you can ask me questions on my OnlyFans. You can ask me questions on my Instagram. You could say whatever you want to say. Just DM me it, like write to me. Like you could say anything because that's just like online, right? But what I'm talking about is like these motherfuckers will like confidently, like, sorry, what I meant is confidently, like come up to me on base and like say something or harass me. And it's like, dude, like, where is your fucking, not morals, but like, where's like your professionalism, you know? Like, what happened to, like, he's a Marine, he's first to fight, he's the first one to ask for my fucking OnlyFans. Okay, here's another story time. There's this guy who lives 1 block away from my house, right? 1 block. And whenever he drives by my house, he'll make his car like super loud. And yeah, it's a sport car. He'll make it super loud because he wants to get my attention. Okay, cool. So he's like doing that every single time. And whenever he drives by, he'll be driving. And then once he passes my house, he's like, you know, like he wants my fucking attention. So I literally just was like, hi, you know, and he said hi back. And then literally the next night, he knocked on my door. I opened my door and he kissed me. He full on tongue kissed me. And I was like, what the hell? I should have reported this. I didn't report this. And then he tried to bribe me to have sex with him for money.
Donna, can you pause it for a second?
Then I found out that his wife.
So was this video before that other video, or after, or in between?
All right, the first video I showed, that happened 6 months ago when she was crying for help. This video came out 2 months ago. So this video is after the crying video.
Oh, okay. So I mean, so she's still with the beater.
Yes, she was still with him.
Okay.
And she's talking about, you know, her life on the basis of spicy military wife.
Spicy. Oh, I forgot she's Hispanic.
Yeah, that's the title. That's what she titled the video. Spicy military. Celine, hugs and kisses to you, diva. Yeah. So this is spicy. So I'm just like showing.
So my thing is, was she trying to leave, or was it like, you cheat on me, I cheat on you back? I mean, what's kind of going on here?
I know, right? That's why I'm like a little confused in watching the videos, because she was upset because he's very abusive to her and stuff. And so she was complaining. But when you listen to this video, it's kind of recent. It seemed like she's still with him to me. She's still with him, or whatever the deal is. She's still with him, because after that, the other videos, I have to look through the other videos, so kind of like mukbangs or whatever and stuff like that. But yeah. But then she was pregnant, so I don't know how far pregnant she is. I don't know if this video, maybe she's pregnant in this video. I don't know, because they said the thing that she was pregnant. I don't know how far, but this video we watching here is 2 months ago. So how far pregnant was she? Was she pregnant in this video? Maybe she didn't know. She did know.
He's already in Japan and she's still in Hawaii. Is that it?
Well, she's in Hawaii, but I guess now he's back in, in Hawaii now.
Man, I mean, just my opinion, she should have left when he went to Japan.
Yep, you have a point.
Took off. She should have took off. I mean, she makes good money. So, I mean, they're no use to you holding a snake, a dragon, and a viper and a scorpion as your husband, when you could just simply, you got the money, you making 6 figures a year, just go ahead and make your move while he's gone, and travel to anywhere you find safe, because he can't hunt you down, because he is bound by that base. Because and
I think in that video, was it that? No, it's the other video. I have to show the other one. What's in that video? Because she was asking him for some sort of money for a ticket, but he wasn't giving it to her. So something happened. She wanted some money to get a ticket because she wanted to leave, but he wasn't giving it to her.
She makes enough money on OnlyFans. Why don't she just buy a ticket and go?
Yeah, because she said that she made a lot of money, and she was the one who basically paid for the car that he has. She paid for the furniture and everything. My kind of opinion on this, when I look at it, is she got out the first marriage because he cheated on her. She met this guy in the military quick after he married her. He knew her career, but she didn't realize this dude, he wasn't just a cheater. He was a psychopath. Okay. And then, her lifestyle drove him crazy. People on the base was talking and stuff, but he shouldn't know what he was getting himself into. And, she's basically flirting with people and stuff. She's saying they coming out to her, but I believe she was out there, doing her little flirting and stuff because she's very proud of her career. She's very sexual. This is her thing. She letting people know.
I mean, so why he upset when when the rabbit got the gun?
Good point.
You know.
And everybody, whoever's watching replay, please don't be coming at me in these comment sections, okay? I'm not trying to, nobody deserves to die, but we need to look at what led up to it. And she had a whole bunch of videos. This is all coming out of her mouth, and she's talking about, her life. So it was very interesting. I really sat here and watched like so many. I just like binged out on her channel watching videos. I'm trying to understand. I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. But I would like to know how far pregnant was she. Maybe she just got pregnant after, so that means they just had sex after this and they were still together and something happened. He flipped out and he stabbed her. Was the child his? Don't know. Just all my thoughts and opinion. Don't know. Maybe the child wasn't his and maybe that's why he snapped. Or maybe he just snapped. Or he thought it wasn't his, but it was his. It's a whole lot of scenarios, but this is a very interesting situation. Abby, where the heck did you go? Oh, maybe she got cut off or something. All right, come back, Abby. All right, let me resume this video. This is great. Oh, and what did Abby say? Donna, why is this? She is getting help from the base. She is not getting help from the base. This came before. No, this video, like I said, came afterwards. All right, let me resume, ladies and gentlemen.
Is like about to give birth, and wow, like you are an E3, maybe an E4, or maybe you're a Lance Corporal and you have extra money to fuck a hoe. I'm gonna just say hoe because like I'm really for the earth, not for the streets or however that goes. Like you have extra money for me, but like that could be diaper money, that could be like I don't know, like stroller money, like but no, you want to offer money for me to sleep with you. Like as a Marine, you offer money for me to sleep with you. That's weird. Y'all are fucking weird and y'all are ballsy. Anyways, he's trash for doing that. And it kind of sucks because like he lives like 1 block away. So like whenever I walk my dogs, like I do see him. And I do see his wife and their child. That's a newborn. Like, wow, like you're disgusting. And this is the fun part. I do have evidence and I am going to show her, but I don't want to show her.
Harvest snaps are uniquely crunchified and irresistible.
Donna, please, I can't take it anymore. Donna, don't you get where'd you get this source of information? Let me ask you that.
I'm sorry there, Abby. I was pausing.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Let me ask you where you first of all, when I see spicy military wife problems, I'm thinking this is a secondhand source that somebody saw this on her Instagram because that spicy Latina thing comes from the manosphere here on YouTube. So that I already know somebody. This is a secondhand source.
No. This is Abby. This is from her channel. I'm showing videos from her channel. This is her channel, her editing, her videos. This is nobody else.
On her YouTube channel?
On her YouTube channel.
Are you sure this is her
I
YouTube
am 100%
channel?
positive, Abby. That's why, girl, I'm telling you, I binged out watching because when I heard, about this story, this woman, pregnant, I was like, here we go again.
I gotta wonder if somebody, be careful, Donna, because somebody could have put this together. Now she's got the military literally turning their back on her.
No, she put this together. She's a vlogger. She tells everything. This, Abby, you and I, we don't.
I'm just making
like
sure.
that.
Yeah, I'm making sure, Donna, because that when I see spicy Latina, that's something manosphere kind of YouTube exclusive kind of way of talking. So I was kind of wondering about that. And definitely, BG, I'm with you. First of all, if you married to this woman and she does this, don't you want to keep this a secret from the dudes around you? Don't you not want this happening in your house? Do you worry about your wife being found out by a bunch of military dudes? and you're away. Nah, something is not right. No,
That's
no.
it. Abby, I'm on the same page as you. I just really, that's why I was just saying to Jack the other day. I don't even know what angle to take this
Yeah, but I got a
conversation.
problem with her now. All of a sudden, okay, I'm not going to say that that this OnlyFans thing is the reason why or anything like that, but there's something about this being a very pivotal emotional thing for any man, even if you're accepting of this type of behavior for the money or whatever the case may be, or you're in on it with her, okay? But if you're not concerned about her safety and everybody's running around knowing about this on your base, okay, and she's bragging about it, she likes this type of attention. Don't be fooled. She's
Yes.
loving every minute of this crap, and she knows if she's letting everybody know, she's looking to get money from what's around her. So don't be fooled. She's loving this, and this is a problem I'm having with this. Then she sit around and talk about that she feels like these guys can rape her, but yet she said in that video when she was crying that her husband put her address out, and now she's worried about her safety. Whoa, okay. Your husband is putting your address out. You're worried about your safety, but you're not worried about your safety when you're running around here, Maggie the cat. I'm the porn star. I'm the porn star. Everybody knows me. All what, girl? And I know they could rape me. What? Okay, this is something. I'm not defending the men, but I'm wondering why your husband is not more protective of you, even if he's not bugging out about what you're doing. Off the base, out of the house. I don't want anybody to know. Don't even look like a porn star walking around here. You know, whatever you do, I'm with BT on this. Trust me, I'm not a girl that hasn't been around the block. I definitely wouldn't bring it in my own backyard. Mm-hmm. If this is not shitting in your own backyard, I don't know what is.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm telling you, Abby. I was just so baffled on this one. I'm just like, I'm looking at the videos, and I mean, it's so many videos that she did, and everything is about her and, you know, her lifestyle. And she's been doing this for years, even before her first husband, you know, the second husband, and she's proud of it. And I know
the problem I'm having with that is she could be blogging. We're talking about this on her OnlyFans and not on YouTube. And somebody is putting it up there. You understand?
No. This is her channel.
I'm with you, Donna.
I understand what you're saying.
My mind is blown that this girl is this stupid.
I know, because you can't believe it. I'm like the same way too. So you're just like, nah, this doesn't make sense. You like, Donna, no, you sure you got this right? I understand the questions you asked me, because I would be on the same way too. This is what I'm showing you is her YouTube channel. The article I read was from Heavy, and these are her YouTube videos that I'm showing you.
You know what her saving grace in this case is? That he actually got caught in the act of killing her. Because I'm telling you, if this had been a situation where she had wound up dead on an addition or on a side road somewhere, any one of these Marines could have did it. So she knows. She foresaw her future. She foresaw something. Okay, either being raped or being hurt, or if her mother, if she want to say that her husband put the address out, and she feels unsafe. Now you feel unsafe. I don't get it. Now you're leaning into it. I don't get it. And then the mother. Wait a minute. Can I say something? That you are still with this dude after you had a fight with his mother. I would have been out the door and packed. You obviously, this is your mother. You know what I'm saying? Bye. It's over. Right there. You're never gonna win. Boom. You're done. You had a fight with his mother. A fist fight? A physical fight? No way.
Yeah, now that was very strange. The fight with the mother. I was like, whoa, that's a toxic family. Seemed like the mother might be a little narcissistic or whatever.
I got my whole investigation. Red flags are flying on this one. Okay, will we wait for court TV? Because this is, you know, it'll be. You'll know what time it is. Unless he just takes a plea and just, you know, does it. But there's too many other things going on with the idea that the military is involved. That's where it'll become more intense, you know. And
that bothers me about the military didn't do anything.
Yeah, and that she did that call to the suicide hotline. They hung up on her as soon as she said, were there other Marines around? Now, the lady from the suicide hotline said to her, were there other Marines around, while he was sitting around berating her or whatever he was saying. And that's when she hung up. I'm starting to wonder if some of these women that live on the base are volunteers for that hotline, that domestic violence, that everything, to be advocates for the wives, but they know her and they know how she's rolling, and they really, you know, in the back of their mind, they don't want nothing to happen to her, but in the back of their mind, they know She's out here Maggie the catting around. This is not good energy. Obviously, if she's only doing this, talking these stories on her OnlyFans, I can see that. But I'm wondering if somebody grabbed a hold of that knows, everybody knows her. Nah, once everybody knew you, it was time to move.
No, she just, she's very vocal. She just talks about
I
her
wonder
life.
what her husband is thinking and saying to other men. They must be saying, your wife is a porn star. She's running around here. What is he putting up with as a man?
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine.
Yeah, that's why I was really shocked about this.
Even
When I
if he
found out,
leans into it. Yeah.
I thought she was just a social media influencer. Maybe she take a little pictures, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I got some videos. That's why I said this is kind of a long live stream, everybody. If you
okay, I'm gonna shut up. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna get all the evidence because you know how I get. Okay, babe.
Yeah, it's like so many videos. I don't even know which one to show you.
Donna. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. Shut up, Donna.
I'm trying to show the video, but anybody who's watching the replay or who's here, we're not shaming the victim. We're not
absolutely not. But
she deserves
we're not shaming
die.
the victim. No
we're
way.
Just getting into what could have led to this different thing. We're just
but there were so many other options that she could have taken in order to kind of secure her safety, even with her own husband, with the people around her, to get them to believe her and understand what's going on. There were so many other options. And even if she wanted to throw everything out there, be honest with the world, this is what I do, this is what I'm dealing with, on never once, and you haven't finished this video in this clip, has she mentioned her husband. She says wife in the description, but she's not once talked about how, I've been, nothing about him. I'm curious to hear if she ever mentions him. And that's what makes me think everybody knows she's a military wife, but where's this video really belong? Because this don't feel right.
Yeah, it's very, very, very weird. Okay, I'm gonna finish this one here, and I'm gonna show another one. I'm gonna show another one too after this. We're gonna finish what she says. I can't remember exactly. She brings up the husband in here. I'm not too sure. I just know that she was talking about her career, what she does, and then she talked about how the neighbor next door in the military, husband coming on to her, wanting to have pay for sex and everything, and his wife is pregnant. So I know they looking back at these videos now, and that wife is like, oh, so you was over there at the house. Oh, it's just a mess, just a mess. Let's get it. Go back. Resume.
I'm living on base because I don't really want anything to do with it. So once I move out of base, once I move off base, like, I'm going to tell her, and with all the evidence, and hopefully she takes it really good. She takes it really good, because I don't know, guys. Hopefully she takes it good, because you know how some bitches are, like, they be like, fuck you, bitch. I'll just be like outside the PX, and like staff sergeants will like come up to me, gunnery sergeants will come up to me and shoot their shot with me, and like that's fine. Like, you can shoot your shot, and I'll just be like, okay, thank you. And if you're like a lance corporal or like a private first class or private or whatever, I'll just be like, thank you, sweetheart, I appreciate it, bye. Like, that's my response. But like, if you're gonna cross the line, like overdo it, like, it's just like, I'm tired. Yeah, like, if you're gonna be like okay about it, like, come to me and like say stuff, like, that's fine. But like, if you overdo it, like, that's when it's like a little harassy-ish a little bit. So I am getting kicked off base. I am getting kicked off base really, really soon. And I'm definitely gonna miss all the hot Marines in their hot ass fucking camis. This is for everybody. Like, the privates. The privates are so hot with like their big ass muscles. Like, yes, infantry. But then like the gunnies and master sergeants, like.
Okay, she's a married woman, ladies and gentlemen. And she's talking about all these hot Marines and all these hot bodies and all of this stuff. Reckon did this video make him snap? Don't know. Just saying. Resume.
But anyways, I am getting kicked off base because I'm just too problematic for this base. That's what the lieutenant colonel that I'm talking to, he's kicking me off Facebook. I'm too problematic. But like, nigga, if you fucking knew, like, it's your niggas who really be aiming at me hard and fucking core. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna miss you guys. I'm gonna move somewhere near Kaneohe. So okay, so I just thought about something and I want to tell you guys. Okay, so I have a neighbor, and she lives literally right there, and her husband got my OnlyFans, and she had a problem with it, so she called PMO. And PMO was like, what do you want us to do? Like, we can't do shit about her having OnlyFans. Like, shit like that. Like, these bitches really behave.
I don't know if I heard it clear. Did she just use the N-word?
You peeped that too, huh? I didn't know where to take that. Yes, she did.
Man,
I resume.
she better be easy.
I resume.
Patrolling. But yeah, so like what I want to say is I get harassed a lot on these, and it's just what comes with my work. If you want to say something to me and like you want to do it through my social medias or, you know, platforms where I have my content, you can say anything you want to say to me. I'll reply, even if you're a Marine, and be like, hey, I'm a Marine, I have a crush on you, blah, blah. Okay, like still, like you're Gucci. Like I will reply back. I will still reply to you, like, you know, formally, because like you did nothing wrong. But like to approach me on base, like that's just weird, dude. Like it's not weird. I hate calling guys weird because like I get a bunch of weirdos, you know. But like, dude, you're not just a regular degular. Like you're a Marine. You're a Marine, dude. Like, nigga, what are you fucking doing? What are you fucking doing? Approaching me in fucking public like you fucking know me. Just kidding. I know some of y'all like that. Y'all are weird. But yeah. One more thing. Yes, I do have like a bunch of adult content or whatever, right? But like a lot of that content, I shot it when I was like 15 pounds lighter. So I'm a lot thinner in those videos than what you see in person. But do understand that I still get paid for those videos I made in like 30 minutes. I made them, and like I'm still getting money for them like years later. So yes, I don't look the same, but like I don't need to look like that. My videos are still getting money. So oh my god, yo, like I'm gonna miss you guys. Am I the first porn star on base here in Hawaii? Am I the first porn star on base? I've been voted off the.
Anybody want to share their thoughts a little bit before I head on to the next video?
Are you there, David?
Oh, where am I at here? Oh,
You're aware of a deeper.
I'm starting to wonder if she did this when she first got on. This video is out of sync. This is not Donna. I know you say it's been uploaded, but there's something in the way she's talking.
I'm gonna show you the proof, okay?
Okay. No, okay, Donna, I'll take your word for it. Okay, I'm gonna let me get in my mind. Let me just wrap my mind around the idea that she sat there with that woman and said all of that stuff and went on Facebook with it, right? Mm-hmm. That's a Facebook. So that's family, that's friends,
no, no. What I'm showing is nothing.
The one 6 months ago. The 6 months ago, the crime.
6 months ago was
on Facebook.
Video. That was a YouTube video. Everything I'm showing is a YouTube videos.
This is what I'm wondering.
Unless she did on Facebook and uploaded on YouTube, I don't know. But I'm going by her
that's very possible. That's very possible because I originally thought you said she did that and that was a video from Facebook. I thought I heard something about Facebook over there. Okay. Aside from all of that, even if this is the way you say it's all laid out, there is something really weird about her behavior in that video. Okay. where she doesn't talk about the OnlyFans thing to the suicide lady. She's not saying anything about that. She's crying that the military won't hear her, won't listen to her. She knows all these hot military dudes and she can't get no help. Now, I'm starting to think that all these videos that are coming up now, I'm noticing something too about the change in the way she started to look. I did mention something about the weight, right? She's a lot bigger crying in that video with the long nails than she is with these short nails, missing, talking all of this nonsense about how these guys like her and all the rest of the thing. Now, mind you, she doesn't mention him at all, her husband. She doesn't mention whether he's away or anything like that, which is what I'm wondering too. I didn't see this video, but we'll have to look at that. But there's something, but I think she's actually what she's doing with the OnlyFans, and I gotta wonder if she was doing this and then maybe a little bit on base. But I think many of the videos that she had put up while she keeps talking about her weight was before they were married or before they lived on base. She might have done one or two on the base, and that's how they figured
no,
her out.
there's some videos when she first came to Hawaii, and I guess that's when she first got with, she was with her husband. She was living on a base. There were some videos too that showed that she was talking about that she was in Hawaii, talking about the different prices. It was a different
Yeah, but
life.
I'm wondering if he knew she was an OnlyFans model when they married, right? And she had done all that video work when she was much lighter before they met. There's something very different about her appearance. Okay, I'm starting to think that thing 6 months ago she looked a lot heavier, a lot more pregnant. Her appearance is markedly different. I'm even looking at little nuances in a lot of things to date the video. Okay, I'm starting to think it's the other way around, but you say it's that way, that's the way it is. But I'm wondering if that didn't get uploaded. When did when did this happen? Did this happen just recently? He
Yeah,
murdered her?
this was July the 20th.
Can't say
I think it was July the, hold a second. Let me
so it was
see.
very recent.
Yeah, she died in the news conference. Okay, 6/18, July 20th, while in the area. Yeah, it was July the 20th when her death when her husband killed her.
I think there's something really odd about her behavior and being so into this whole OnlyFans thing after she sat there with those people and wondered why the military wasn't helping her. This is male politics. You know what I'm saying? But I'm thinking her husband might have been cool with this as her former life and let's still make money off this as long as nobody finds out. I
Yeah,
think once the cat was out the bag, yeah.
I'm gonna show a video. I hope that's the right one because there's so many videos I've seen. The one she's gonna explain, breaking down with the money thing. Now, this is her. All right, we're gonna look at her. You see it here, Abby? This is her YouTube channel. Now, these are the videos I'm going by. Right? Hope everybody can see it clearly. Now, the spicy one that we just seen over here that came out 2 months ago before her death. Now, when she was the crying video, when she was crying for help, that was 6 months before her death. All right. And the next video I'm going to show her, which was 4 months before her death. This is what she did before the spicy video. That's what I'm going to show next. So you see, I'm going by these videos. Now, this stroll down, you can see, if everybody can see the different videos. And then she's been doing this for like about 4 years. And all she do is, she talks about herself and her lifestyle, what she does, and all the videos she says, her lifestyle, she's very proud of it. This is what she do, and she's not going to give it up. This is her second marriage, and she was doing it before her first marriage. But the first marriage, she broke up with him because he cheated on her. And she was the one who had the money. She paid for the bills and paid for everything. And she got upset due to the fact that he cheated on her. So the one thing I could tell about her is when men cheat on her, that's just
Okay, so she has a problem with him cheating on her. And
Abby, you see right here? 2 years ago, it says right here, face mask, Hawaii life.
Yeah.
So she was in Hawaii. So I'm assuming at that time in Hawaii, she was with the husband. Because in some article I read that they was together for 2 years. But what I'm saying is, if you go into the old videos, let's scroll down. These old videos. Okay, where's the first husband? Where we go, sir? Where are you? Oh, something. But that was
I gotta wonder still about that one from 2 months. When I see spicy Latina marriage problems wife, I'm thinking she found out somebody's talking about her and she put it on her own page to get ahead of it. I'm telling you, when I see that spicy military wife problems, that sounds like something a man put, okay, out there
Oh no,
about her.
Abby, I believe that was her. That's just how just her personality. If you really
Let
watch her
me see
video,
another
this
video,
is
Donna.
how. This,
I'm with you. I'm not gonna argue the fact with you. If you say that's, I just
I
think it's
know,
really weird.
Abby. I know it sounds weird because I just couldn't believe it. This stuff, and I'm like, watch. I was binging out on her videos. I'm like, are you kidding me? But it is what it is. She's very honest with it. I didn't watch her
Does she
Facebook.
mention
Of
her
course, I didn't
husband in
watch
any of
her.
these other videos that
Now
she's doing?
this one here I'm gonna show. What the heck did this come out? What did I say? When did this come out? All right, the video. All right, just give me a second, ladies and gentlemen. I have such a slow computer. Let me share this one. Give me a second.
I know there are some men that really don't have a problem with this lifestyle and get in front of it and they're like, I like a woman like this. I don't like, I like a woman, I'm more adventurous, sexual adventure, and blah, blah, blah. And I like this type of porn star kind of woman. I get it. But I think that in the context of it being kind of where you work and your whole life's identity with the military, that's when it gets really sketchy. And when knowing that so many other men are on base, that these women probably cheat on their husbands all the time when one is away and all that kind of stuff, I'm sure this is not a rarity. She
All
has a
right.
problem with him cheating, but
Now this
girl.
one here, this video I'm going to show you is 4 months ago before her death.
Okay, Donna.
Okay. Now I think this is when she talks about, more about her husband with the cheating or whatever the situation in marriage. This was after the crying video, ladies and gentlemen. The crying video she did was 6 months ago. The spicy military she did just 2 months ago, but now I'm going to a 4-month-old video. So she did this one before the spicy thing. All right. All right, let's get it.
Horrible. Like the worst. Literally the fucking worst. I am married to a guy who's in the military, and my husband, he deployed to Japan, and on the third day he downloaded Tinder and he paid
Now this video is called To My Husband, ladies and gentlemen. I resume.
for Tinder Premium so you get more matches. And all his pictures on his profile were of him not wearing his wedding ring. And when I found out he had Tinder, I made a fake account of this girl who's just really this pretty girl, and we matched. And it sucked because like his profile was verified, and I asked him about it, and he was like, "Oh no, that's not me. I got hacked. I got hacked." And I was like, "Dude, I know it's you." And then when I just didn't let it go, he was like, "Well, fuck you. You deserve it. You were gonna cheat on me anyway, so I'm gonna do it too." But it was like, it was weird. It was a weird. I guess it wasn't weird because like I feel like a lot of spouses like there's so many rumors about like spouses cheating. I just would like for him to know that last thing I want, last thing I want is because I don't have the best reputation, because I'm an adult content creator. Um, and I promised him that I try to be really low profile, which I think I've kept my promise. Like when I'd leave the house, like I dressed really modest, so like people wouldn't talk about me or like somewhat recognize me. Like I tried. So like
ladies and
if
gentlemen,
I
we'll
were
pick up the
to
speed on this.
somewhat cheat, like it'd be really dumb because this is a small base where I live, and a lot of people know everybody. Everybody knows everybody, and last thing I want is like you could say like, oh yeah, like she does like OnlyFans and stuff like that, but like you can't say that I'm cheating. Like you just can't say, oh yeah, she's married to this guy and does like OnlyFans and stuff and cheats on him. Like you could never say that, like you just couldn't, because one, guys would ask me for my number and I'd be like, okay, thank you, bye. Like I wouldn't ever like really try,
Angel,
or like
hugs and kisses
go and
and
cheat.
blessings
Like
to
I
you
wouldn't
and your
ever,
hubby.
like I just would never. So the fact that he got, deployed, I like last thing I'd ever want to do is cheat on him and have him heartbroken in a whole different continent and him find out that I cheated on him. Like, how stupid would he feel? Like, that's like, yes.
What changed? Something happened. She did that. Okay, I'm starting to believe you now, Donna. I did believe you before, but I'm just like dumbfounded. So that was 4 months ago, right? Okay.
I'm sorry, Abby, I was listening to my computer was so slow. And blessings to you, Angel. And I'll hold it just a before I get to you, Abby, because it came up held for review. Sister Lovely K said, and I put it through here, it says that she wasn't hurt and crying over being beat. She hurt over his cheating. Exactly. She's a good P having porn stars, so why did he cheat? Those were her foolish thoughts. Interesting. Thanks for sharing that one. Interesting. All right, say what you had to say.
Okay, so the video of her crying, she's on the edge of everything, is 6 months ago. So she knows he's cheating back then. Still talking about this Tinder thing. Okay. Now we are now right. So 2 months later, she is still saying how she doesn't walk around base. She doesn't want anybody to know what's going on with the OnlyFans. You know, he cheated. She's so heartbroken, yada, yada, yada. Next thing you know, 2 months later, she is all out, proud, you know, like, I'm a porn star. The whole base knows I'm a porn star. You know, she's leaning into this whole porn star thing because I think she feels like she got nowhere else to go. And in the meantime, she's pregnant.
Yeah.
Oh,
how far pregnant is she? I don't. Do we know if it's his
wonder
kid?
about that. She leaned into this whole OnlyFans porn star. They're getting ready to kick her off base. So 6 months ago, she was crying to everybody about being abused. They're hiding the fact that she's doing OnlyFans. He's saying that he's going to put it out there. Now, see, this is what I'm wondering. I think she started getting some attention. She realized she liked the attention. And then she realized she was able to marry a man that already knew what she was doing and what she's going to start looking for, because she knows everybody's rank and how much everybody makes. She's going to start looking for the next mark. The next husband, she's getting ready to leave him. She's proud of her OnlyFans. She's going to find the kind of guy that embraces what she does. Now, if she gets kicked off the base and she takes this new boyfriend with her, now she's not going to deal with a married man that lives next door. He ain't leaving his wife. And now she wants to be Maggie, you know, competitive and catty with a woman. Oh, all of this is messy. Oh, this is messy. I'm not validating what he did, but this, let me.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, don't think that we saying it was okay for him to kill
her. I don't validate any. I don't say it's because, but I'm watching the progression and I'm thinking to myself, it's almost like when she knew back when she was crying, when she was keeping this OnlyFans secret, she kept saying, right, that he told where she lives and she feels in danger while he's gone. I think he had already planned to have somebody else do this. You understand what I'm saying? And started putting the word out about her OnlyFans, so she started getting the hairy eyeball. Okay. Yeah. And then at some point she leaned into this. So she's starting to hear now talking about how she doesn't dress like a porn star. She's not acting. No one knows. She doesn't want to hurt his feelings. She was reaching out for help. Something happened along the way. And when he said he was going to put the information out, I think he did. I think he wanted to start validating something, or he had made plans for somebody to do something. And I think a lot of men with the male politics would help him to keep his hands clean if they all knew this. And now that she's leaning into it 2 months before, it's almost like she was saying, I give up. And this is how that he got caught with her was a miracle in itself, that he got caught in the act, right? Like pulled over. I'm telling you, if he had been away or he had not been home, they could say it was anybody with that video. I'm looking at the evidence, Donna. You know how I am.
Same here.
The evidence, Donna. You know, I'm following the trail. I'm on it, girl. I'm on it.
I was just with this because when I first heard about this, I said, "Oh, here we go, another pregnant woman killed by hands by her husband." And then she said, "Oh, she had a YouTube video. She was crying for help." So I'm looking at the video. I said, "Wait a minute, let me watch all her videos." And I'm seeing everything leading up, and I said, "Whoa!" And I was like, "Oh, this is a second marriage. So she's been doing this adult entertainment for a long time. And then watching the video, she's very proud of it. She loves the income. And I didn't appreciate when she did make that video and she was insulting other people that had jobs that wasn't in that field. You know what I mean? When she
Exactly.
her wives. Now that was not cool.
This is what made me think this video doesn't belong on YouTube. It definitely belongs in a private Patreon, male only, men's only, her OnlyFans, that type of thing. Yeah.
These videos here, I think she just had, she's just a social media influencer. So she's on all platforms. But this was
something about that though was very specific to being like a military wife with like it's in like a private little area where this is the type of talk that everybody's talking. And she never mentions her husband. It just says it in the top, right?
Yeah, well, this one here, she's talking about husband. When she did that spicy video, the spicy military wife, I think that might have been his snap right there. That could have been. It could have been the snap. I don't know.
That was somewhere else. And I think after she found out he was cheating, and she went through all this.
Abby, I think about 100% sure. These videos I'm showing, these are her YouTube. It seemed like YouTube is where she wants to vlog and talk about, that's like her diary. YouTube, TikTok, whatever. People make the short videos. But the Pornhub, I think she said she had a Pornhub. And OnlyFans is when she gets a sexual.
Yeah, but when I get it, Donna, and I even get her putting it on YouTube at one point in time with that video, but I do believe that video started out somewhere else a while ago and got reposted. No, you might be right. No, let's roll it back. It's in time, okay? Mm-hmm. But what's happening now is she's getting a lot of attention from other men. They're getting ready to kick her off base. She's literally having some kind of problem with her husband because she's talking about it now. He's cheating. He's gone. His mind is gone. His body's gone. He's away. Who knows what's really going on? How she gets pregnant in all of this is, I'm wondering if she. And I don't.
Is it his kid? I don't know.
Yeah, we haven't even gone to that one yet.
Don't come at me. I don't know because I couldn't find out.
And we're not validating what he did or even talking about his emotional state of mind. We're just talking about hers, and that's what concerns me. I think at some point in time she threw up her hands and said, "If everybody's gonna know, I might as well put it out there. I might as well tell everybody. I might as well let everybody know so I can find my next man." Because her next man needs to know everything's got to be out in the open. You got to find the type of man that's going to know what's going on. If she wants to stay messing around with military dudes.
I can tell with her, she has to have a man stuff. Because the first husband, that video that she did, she said she was the reason why, I'm going to use my words, the reason why she stayed, because not too many men want to be with a woman who does this kind of lifestyle.
Exactly.
And she was surprised that, I'm talking about the first husband. So
I get it.
And she was shocked. So she was like, that's why she loved him for her heart. But she was basically the one who's opened up the purse all the time in that relationship.
Right. So it was a money thing.
He cheated on her. He was Arabian. Am I saying right? Oh my God. I don't know if I'm saying right.
That's even more those particular types of, this is also a Latin woman, but those men think all women are, That's what's interesting about this. I think that's why she blew open the doors and calls herself a porn star and a porn star. And she wants to find the kind of man, and she doesn't talk about the money she's making so as deeply because she's already
the other video. Well, maybe in this video she'll discuss it. I don't know.
Yeah, but in that one that she said about her first husband, in your words, he knew what was going on. He was accepting. This one knew what was going on. Probably told her keep it under wraps. Because she's talking about how she don't walk around like this, how nobody knows about it, but he might have blown it open. And now that everybody knows, she's looking for that type of guy. That's why she's putting it on Front Street. And I got all these guys hugging me, and I know everybody's rank, and I'm blah, 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 and I'm a porn star. She's now looking for the type of man that will accept her. She supposedly doesn't want to cheat on her husband, even though she knows he's cheating in a way. Something don't sound right.
Well, the video after this, she talked about some guy that she met, but that's a whole nother story. I might show that one or whatever. But let's listen to this.
I'm shutting up now. Give me the evidence.
I'm telling you, it's just so much. I'll be here forever. I really binged out on her channel. And I'm like, her views is just skyrocketing.
I'm going to have to check it out.
Yeah, I'll put the link to one of her videos so you can find the channel. Because the video after the one that I'm showing here is called I Really Like This Guy. So she met somebody after, and that video she did before the spicy military wife. Oh, it's just the same. But
I think she foresaw something. I think she foresaw something. Yeah.
And the sad part about it is, ladies and gentlemen,
no intuition, Donna. She felt it.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, when you're in a domestic violence relationship and these men, or vice versa, for the man, that the woman is going to kill you, whatever, you kind of know when your death is going to come, and it's really scary. You can kind of feel it. Oh my God, it's creepy. All right, so I'm going to
Why
show
she didn't get
you.
to save her life. Instead, she leaned into it and actually advertised so that more men could come after her, and even talked about what they could do to rape her. It's almost like she's
I know it's really weird. All right, I'm gonna show this video again. I'm gonna continue this video. It's called "To My Husband." Now, like I said, this was 4 months ago. She did this one before the spicy one, and she did this video after the crying on the suicide national hotline. And I still understand why they hung up on her, but we're not gonna get into that one right now. Let me resume. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, keep you here for a while, but this is going to be a long live stream because there's a lot of videos here, and it's just interesting. So, let's get it.
Like,
Jack,
not
you're
like,
for
yeah,
quiet.
stupid. Like, wow, I'm here and my wife's over there getting fucked. Like, oh my God. Like that's just so ugly. And it's just something that I wouldn't do to him. And my husband, although he's really like, he's a tough man. Like he's just this like, like oorah kind of guy, like inside his heart, like he could tell you like his heart's little and it's cold, but no, his heart suffers and it fucking hurts. His heart has many feelings and he has like this big ass heart that you just don't want to do that to him. Like you don't want to put him in that position. So I was like, all right, cool, like I'm not gonna put him in that position. Okay, I'm not gonna cheat on him. Like I already solidly knew in my head, like, no, like if you can get away with it, don't, either way, don't do it because it's not worth it. He's going to be over there crying in his room, suffering. And then when you get back, like what's going to happen? Like the trust is gone, the respect is gone. Like it's just not worth it over what, dick? Like, no, you can consider me like a worker, because I, do what I do for work, aka like make adult content. Like, no, like, and like, no, I just would hate to put him in that situation. And then like, what if he gets like there's always like that what if, right? Like, what if he gets like overwhelmed with me cheating on him and he kills himself? Like,
ladies and gentlemen, I have it on a
no,
fast to
I
speak because
just
I don't,
love
it's
him
kind of long.
so much. I'm not going to say enough, but I love him so much that I just would never put him in that situation because I would hate to be in that situation over here. You know what I mean? So like the fact that he did it to me is just like, it just killed me. It just tore me and it killed me. And like, I literally wanted to die. And I'll never like minimize how much it hurt me. Like, I literally wanted to die. I hired someone to like walk my dog, someone to clean my house. Like, I was just out. I was on.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have to pause this. All right, I was just looking here at the vote. Let me read this vote here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, because I have a bad habit of forgetting the votes and I want to put something else up. All right, we have 13 votes, and this says, have you ever been stalked by an ex-partner? And 23%, excuse me, 23% said, yes, Donna. 54% says, no, I haven't. And 8% says, I'm currently. Now, I don't like that one. And then 15% says, I had got a order of protection. Whoever's currently, I will definitely be praying for you. Find out resources, go online,
Yes.
find out ways that you can get away from this person. You have rights. Let the cops know, keep a trail, keep a journal of everything that's happening, dates, time, any kind of recordings that's happening. Keep a copy of recordings, make a double copy of it, send it to someone else so they can have. Just keep a record of everything and get yourself an order of protection and see if you can move or something. Oh my gosh, I hate to hear this one. So whoever it is, I pray for you. You will be in my prayers because this is insane. And whoever who said I got an order of protection, my prayers to you too. But like I said, what's important, keep a journal, dates, times of everything. Keep a copy of it and give it to someone else so they can have it. Numbers, everything, resources. Oh my gosh. I was hoping nobody would pick that one. Okay, I will resume. And if you have any questions or anything, feel free. You can email me and we can talk in confidence and stuff because I've been there. So I completely understand. Oh my gosh. All right. Resume.
Sleeping pills. I was just holding sleeping pills and I was like, I just want to take more of them. Like, I don't want to be alive. Like, I just hated myself just completely. And I hated him and I hated everything. And I just knew that that's how he would feel if I cheated on him. So let me just not. So like the fact that he was like, well, I'm gonna get a head start. Like, no, this isn't a game of who hurts more who. Like, that's not a marriage. So like the fact that he would like try to just tore me. And yeah, like no, Bryant, my husband, no, I would have never cheated on you. That is like, fuck me, right? But like, I could not put you in that situation. Like, even if it's just rumors, like, oh my God, like, let's say I cheat and I don't get caught, but like the rumors are there and he's hearing about it at work, like, no, right? And then like, two, it's like, Brian, this is our home. This is our home. Like, that's our bed. This is our sofa. That's our kitchen. Like, to bring another man into this house, like, it's just wrong, especially if it's one of, no, I like to say your
Donna, I think they were making money with her old OnlyFans, right? Before they got married. They were making money with it. And I think that everything was copacetic. And he was even threatening to put out, let everybody know what she was doing. But I don't think she was doing it. And if she started doing it again while he was gone, it was during that 2 month recently. And that's why they want to kick her off the base. I think at some point in time when they found out she was a porn star and she was 15 pounds thinner, yeah, that was her old videos. She says it's old videos, right? I don't think any of those videos were shot in the base. I think she started recently doing it again while she found out he was cheating and all of this, and they're getting ready to get kicked. She started doing something, some kind of adult content where somebody saw the house and they recognized that it was on base. And that's when the base stepped in and they wanted to kick her off. Yeah.
You have a point there. I didn't even look at it that way, but you have a point.
Yeah, because those are old videos. She's saying I was 15 pounds lighter. Those are old videos from years ago. Those have been might have been how she was making money with the other dude.
Well, not that long. I don't think she stopped doing those videos that long. She might have paused. She might have paused for about a
when
month
they got
or something.
married. I kind of get the feeling she might have let him know that she didn't like being taken advantage of for the money. And I think at some point in time,
because she said in the video, she said in the video that her income was paying all the bills, was paying everything. So I don't know.
Was that her first husband or
this
husband? Was it this husband?
I'm just going to show a little bit of this video. I'm going to skip
this
to the next
husband
video.
Is paying all the bills
I think
too?
in the next video, no, she was saying that with the money that she was making with the OnlyFans, her adult content, said got him his car. I think got him out of debt and paid for the furniture and everything.
This is what I'm saying.
Living off the lifestyle.
Yeah, I think that it was okay if it was old videos before they were married or anything. The old videos that she has up, she's still making money, like she said, from years ago when I was thin. And then she's saying I'm not the same size now. See me now. So she's starting up again. She had started up again, and I bet you somebody recognized the house, the fact that she's heavier. And one of these guys that everybody knows now she's a porn star. She's living off this fame, and I think she got up on it again and started doing something while he was gone, because now she's getting all this attention and she's loving it from the old stuff. But people are noticing she's heavier, and they're looking at the house and they know it's her military house, and somebody ratted her out. And that's why they want to kick her off the base now. But I think it's kind of, and I'm gonna tell you something. I actually think her husband found out something, or he threatened her. He threatened to, when she was scared that all those military men were gonna know that she was a porn star. She wasn't doing anything. She's actually, in that 6 months ago, bigger than she is now in this video. I can tell by looking at her face, her demeanor, she got her lips done. You see what I'm saying? I'm looking at something here.
Oh, well, she got her lips done long. She did a video about that.
No, she had them redone. She had them redone. I can see this is a fresh do. It's all migrated. Girl, I know this type of stuff.
But she did do, we said, because she did do a video about her getting her lips done and her butt done. She got I guess.
But this is what I'm saying. You're doing this for your husband, but I got a funny feeling. The money,
so this is before the husband. Happening. Before the husband.
So she's all this before the husband, right? Even if she decides to do all this before the husband for the OnlyFans situation, okay? I do believe that at some point in time, when they moved on, when she married him and they got on the base, when she sat here in this video and talked about, I don't walk around looking like a porn star, I don't dress like that, and then back 6 months ago, back before this video, when she was crying to that lady, she was crying that he was going to tell people that she used to do something where they live, that her life was unsafe, because she knew that somebody could come while he's gone, come up in there and take advantage of her if they know that she's doing, that she was a porn star. Now all of a sudden everybody knows, and she's getting this celebrity treatment, right? So she's leaning into it. And I'm thinking there's something about that switch from this to that, and something that went on, that the base found out that she was doing something in the house. She picked up her OnlyFans again right at that 2-month mark, when she started getting that celebrity status and loving it, where she's not talking about her husband. She's talking about she's getting kicked off base, not her man. Now, she couldn't get him fired for cheating, right? But wonder about that. I wonder if he started telling people, I'm cheating because she does this X, Y, and Z, and she wasn't even doing anything.
Oh, and they do protect their own. I see what you're saying. He could have came there and tried to manipulate the whole situation.
Exactly. This is male politics. So if everybody didn't know that she was an OnlyFans model, that he married her, and this is what she did before, when he starts cheating, he's going to make her feel unsafe. He's going to let everybody on the base know, I didn't know she was an OnlyFans. I found out about it, blah, blah. He's going to spin his yarn. And then everybody's going to have a little bit of male politics as, even if she's not walking around like that. Oh, okay, well, so that's kind of, and then the women are definitely not going to want to side with her. Who's going to want to help her if they think her husband's going to be, now she's leaning into it big time a couple of months ago, big time. That's when it gets really, I would have shut down. I would have definitely been scared enough at that point in time to leave. 6 months ago, she was on the phone, wanting to kill herself, and people hanging up on her. That's really creepy.
Yeah, you have a point there. That's another way to look at it too. It is very.
There's a lot of male politics involved. There's a lot of male politics involved, and she's starting to realize it.
I never heard of them hanging up like that. That was just crazy.
As soon as the lady from the suicide hotline said, were there other men around while he was berating you, and as soon before she could even answer the question, she hung up. So I think the lady wanted to know, was there other men around when something happened in that call, in that time frame between then and now, where if he's cheating, the yarn is getting spun around the men that he knows there, and he's telling everybody she's an OnlyFans star. People are starting to report, look at this. Now, I bet you at some point in time, somebody was saying, well, she did the OnlyFans. She's much thinner. This is not even the same house. And even if that's the case, as long as she's not doing it on base, it's okay. I bet you she started getting a little attention, very quiet rumblings, and she started liking it and started doing it in the house on the base while he wasn't there. And then boom, she leaned into it. She said, we're going to be divorced. I'm going to be kicked off base, and I'm going to take one of these rich soldiers with me that understands what I do.
Okay, let me resume this video.
Not rich, but she know everybody's rank.
Yeah, she does. She sure does. I'll resume.
His coworkers are all deployed over there, with him. Like, they're all your coworkers. Like, everybody on this base who's military, who has the same camis as you, who wears the same blues as you, they're all your coworkers. Like, it's just something I would not put on you. I just would not, Bryant. So that happened in December. Now it's March 16th, and it's like 3 in the morning right now. So I accepted the marriage is over because I don't think I can forgive infidelity. I cannot forgive infidelity. And I know 1000% my husband, I don't know about those husbands or those husbands, but my husband, who I know, could not forgive me if I cheated on him, could not even touch me, could not even find me sexy if I was to cheat on him. So that's like on top of everything, like I just, it's just, I would lose so much. And by so much, I mean him if I were to cheat on him, you know? And I like literally bottom line, if I could say like one thing to conclude this freaking thing is I just would not cheat on you, Bryant. Why would I cheat on you? You are my guy. Like you are that guy who put an $8,000 ring on my finger. You are that guy who lifts my Jeep. You are that guy who I just like roll to the side and I just tell you like squeeze me and like you massage my back like till you fall asleep. Like you're that guy who watches car videos in the garage when it's like 84 degrees. I mean 95. Like you're just that guy who keeps his car super super clean and like laughs at me when I cut meat on the meat cutting thing and then flip it over to cut something else. Like you're just that person to me, and that guy who runs really good, and I want to run like you one day. Like, I just wouldn't, right? I just wouldn't, and know that I'm saying all that. I'm gonna say like what the fuck I did, because right, I am to the point where it's like, yeah, you effed up, but I effed up like 10 times more, and I did that because I knew that we would not get back together, especially after the Tinder thing. So then I downloaded Tinder and I was wilding out, wilding, whatever. And I did many things that you would never forgive me for, and I did them knowing that you wouldn't forgive me. And I, God, it made me realize that, damn, like I could do all that and feel nothing, and I can do all that and feel like stupid for doing all that because in the end, like it meant nothing. And you know what? Like from the beginning and the end, like I just knew like it would mean nothing to me and I wouldn't feel that, like I'm very like asexual, and when you are a S worker, you feel like that. Like you can meet someone and they're so cool and like that's cool. Like give me that. Like I could meet some guy, let's just say, like, for example, like let's just use his name Kyle. Like I could meet a guy, his name's Kyle, he's really cool. But like that's what I need him to do is be cool. And if we like I don't feel that same type of F then it's with my husband, because my husband is that person who like I can fully like let go of myself and like fully enjoy like with no guiltiness because it's right, because this is that person for me. Versus Kyle, like it's just like, are you done? And then he could say, yeah, are you? And I'll be like, no, because I'm not. Like you can stop because like I just won't be done. Because I just can't get there. You know what I mean? Like, because it's not, I'm doing this with the wrong person. Like this isn't mine, to get off of it from. You know what I mean? And mind you, like some are really cool people, but like it just all feels wrong how I knew it would feel wrong, and it just nothing goes right, and it's just. And then when I meet people, it's like, yeah, you're really cool, and like believe it or not, like some guys like ask me out to be their girlfriend, and I'm just like, dude, no. Thank you, I appreciate it, and I'm very very flattered that you think I'm like that enough to be your girlfriend. But no, because it's just emotionally, I'm really not there. Physically, you could be really hot, but it's just not, you're just not that person for me. So, and like, how can I cuddle them? I can't even cuddle them. like, why? And then it's like, I don't even want to do something nice for you because it's like that effort of me doing something happy, like I'm like so happy. I'm like, woo, yeah. But then I'm like, no, this is wrong. And when I'm just sad, I'm like, yep, everything's still wrong.
She embraced it. She went for it. Yeah, after this, yeah, she realized her marriage was over. She had nothing to lose.
I don't know, guys. Like,
Yeah, the
and then
point.
yesterday I was like taking shots with my girlfriend, and she was like, we were like getting really drunk, and then she's like,
I'm
you
just
know
gonna
what?
show a few more minutes and not the
I
whole
mean, you
video. I'm gonna
still
skip
love
to
your
another
husband.
video.
Why don't you just forgive him and just get back with him? And I was like, girl. And she was like, come on, I'm sure he forgives you for stuff too. Like, just do it. And I'm just like, oh my God, like more than anything, like, yeah, that's what the fuck I want. I want everything that I wanted since the day we said I do. I want it so bad, and I don't want it with some random ass nigga. I don't want it with some random ass jarhead. I don't know if that's offensive. Sorry if it is. I just don't want it with anyone else besides him.
Jarhead?
Like, duh, that's why I married him, and that's why I'm
He's
supposed
worried
to be
about that
like
being offensive?
cheering him on, like, you know, and it just sucks. Like, it fucking sucks. It just fucking
Her
sucks. Like,
whole
so
personality
much.
and demeanor changed. She got around the
It's just
type
so
of
dumb.
women
It's
and
so
she went with
stupid.
it.
I
She
hate
leaned
it
into the
all
life.
together.
She leaned into it. She leaned into it. She realized the marriage is over. She's got nothing
How
to
and
lose if she
what?
needs
Why
attention from
is
that.
everything so stupid? And you know, sometimes like I'll take a shower and I'm just showering. I'm like, oh my God, my ring. And then I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. Like, he doesn't wear it. I don't wear it either now. I just can't. I can't. I feel like I'm good some days. I feel like I'm perfectly fine some days, and then some days I just feel so stupid.
Now, let me ask you a question.
Oh
Am I
my
hearing
God.
something
Oh
correctly?
my
But
God,
all she
Greg,
found out
divorced
was that he
again.
had a Tinder app?
I'm getting divorced
Did she
again.
actually catch him in the act of cheating? Or is this just over some Tinder app and the possibility that he might meet another woman? He can meet another woman walking down the damn street. She's flipping over a Tinder app?
Yeah, she found
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, girl, look. You know, I feel bad because this didn't have to go down like this. I think she's a very sensitive person. And I do believe that all those videos, she had a different life before she got married. She don't sound like she talks the same. I think that was her before when she had a man. Her man was understanding. They did it for the money. It got pimpy. I got a feeling it got kind of pimpy. Okay. With this guy, she felt, I think that she had a real marriage going, a future. He knew what she was doing. We're going to make money off those old videos. We're going to keep this money rolling. I can imagine she wanted to have her own money, and having her own money with those videos, those old videos or whatever she was doing back when, still making money with that, is putting money in her pocket that helps him get above his bills too. I think that when this whole thing went down, and either she caught him in the act, I thought maybe it was with another military woman. Now that's when I'm like, the military might be brushing her off because they find out about this before. Now I'm thinking there's rumblings of her and he's putting it out there, or now I thought I heard her say that he was cheating on her with another military woman in Japan. If that's the
No, I
case,
think
and
he was saying that he was cheating. I guess he went on somewhat of a dating site, and he put down
yeah, but
singles.
even if she put
Found
down
out
that
for the
she's a
female.
fake profile and he comes at her, talking shit is one thing. Following through, wanting to meet in hotels or whatever is a whole nother. And he's in Japan. He's how many 3,000 miles from even where I don't know. I don't know how far it is from Hawaii, but I don't, I mean, like, be chill a little bit. You're this freaking out about a man cheating on you over an app. Okay, he did something with the app that was heartbreaking. You don't want to break his heart because he's so sweet and nice and all this, but she actually started to embrace the baddie life at some point in time. And they were kicking her off the base. So she was already going to be kicked off the base. And I have a funny feeling the divorce was already in the works. I got a funny feeling. When she starts talking about all those other military guys that know she's the porn star and you're the porn star, I'm pulling her over because she's the porn star, give me a hug and all this other, something has gone on where the word is out.
Now I'm gonna show another video here, and this video that she did maybe answer a little bit more questions.
When was this, Donna?
This one came out 7 months ago. So she did this. She did this video. It's called "I Got Cheated On." So I think this is what she breaks
This
down.
is
What she
before
got.
the. Yeah,
This is before she did the crime video. This is
Yeah,
the
I wanna
one
hear
she
about
did before. This is the video that she did before the crime video that she did with the
Are you sure this is
I'm
the
looking
same?
I'm looking at
I
this.
see the same mayonnaise bottle and the same T-shirt she's wearing. Then the
Oh my
gray
God.
one.
No,
I be looking at the crime. I be looking all over. I see the same mayonnaise
I know,
bottle
right? You gotta look
and
at
the
all
same
stuff.
T-shirt. And let me see the broken nail. Put it up.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this video she did was 7 months ago, and this video she did was before she did the military wife, and she was crying for help. So this was about a month before that military video that she did, where she was crying to the suicide prevention. So let's see if we can let's listen to this one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get it.
This is Donna Alotaibi. Okay, so basically, I am married, right, for 2.5 years, right? And this nigga got, I'm not gonna say deployed because I'm not allowed to use those terms in my famous lifestyle, but let me just say he just has work in Japan, I guess you could say. Okay. So he has to go work in Japan for 6 months, right? And on the third day that he was in Japan, that motherfucker downloaded Tinder and I was sad. But then I saw the bank statements and I saw that he paid $124 for Tinder membership. So when you pay for Tinder membership, like premium services, it's basically so you can get better matches, faster matches. It's going to like pump you out to like girls a lot faster and kind of like highlight your profile to get more matches, more chances of meeting.
Ladies and gentlemen, I picked up the speed on this
little. And everybody knows Tinder is for hookups. It's not for friends. It's not for anything like that. It's literally for hookups, right? So yeah, he downloaded Tinder when he got there. He paid for the membership, and it really crushed me because I got like a little hint that he was on Tinder, and I was like, that's kind of weird because before he left, we were talking about, okay, you know, we're going to be together. We're going to do this. Like, I'm going to be here in Hawaii. I'm going to work my ass off. And then he's going to be over there going to the gym and saving money. Like, that's literally what the plan was. Then we're going to come back when he gets back here in June from Japan. We're going to buy a house in Virginia or wherever he wanted to buy a house. And we agreed on wherever, like, to buy a house, right? Like, that was the fucking plan. And that's literally what I had in my head. And also what I had in my head was like, you know what? I'm 25. I want to have kids. He's not too big on kids, but I think it's like having like to take care of a little human being intimidates him, you know? But I was thinking like, you know what, I'm going to pursue him to be like, hey, no, like let's have
another
kids,
red
because
flag.
to me, he'd be an amazing father, like regardless of everything
He
that just
doesn't
happened,
really
like,
want to be a dad. He's
You
not
heard that,
ready.
right?
Another red flag. She just said it. He don't want to be a father. She's talking about getting pregnant. She's and she knows he's coming back in June. So this all happened, you said sometime earlier this month? Or
Yep, in July.
This is what I'm saying. And she's pregnant. He's coming back in June. Okay. Continue. Crime.
Okay.
Crime.
That's good.
I can say my nigga would be an amazing father. He's really patient. He's really sweet with kids. He's so amazing with kids. Like he'd be a great ass dad, right?
She's
So
the
I was like,
baby.
yes,
That's why he's
yes,
amazing
we're gonna buy a
now.
house, we're gonna stay together, be like honest and work hard together. Like we're gonna be, you know, working hard for this property. And on top of that, like I, at least on my side, really wanted to start a family, right? So I confronted him about having Tinder when he was in Japan. I confronted him and he basically lied to me. I was like, oh my God, like he was like silly ass or something. And oh wait, Wait, hold on. I'm getting distracted. There's like the TV, my dog, this freaking box over here. Like everything literally distracts me. Okay, right? So I got a little hint that he was on Tinder, and I was like, oh my God.
Okay, Donna, I'm
Sexy
seeing
bug,
something
sexy
DG is
bug.
saying, and I'm wondering about did she do any videos while she was pregnant where she mentions she's pregnant? Because I'm starting to wonder about this pregnancy. I think this is 7 months ago, and he's going to be away for 6 months. So he's back a month before. I'm doing the timeline. So
Yeah, that's
did
what I was
she
trying to
just find
like,
out she was pregnant when
I
this
don't know.
happened? Because if she didn't make any videos 2 months ago talking about it, she was leaning into this lifestyle, and he's still away. She's now the porn star of the
See, that's
base,
why
and
I don't.
she's getting kicked off, and this is what he got to come home to, and then she's now pregnant. Ooh.
Yes, I don't know. It's like it said because she said he's gonna come home in June. Now she got killed in July. So how far pregnant was she?
Lisa,
And
Lisa, my dear, no, she is not. No, he is not. Did you not see the picture of the loaf of Wonder Bread and the mayonnaise?
she said that she was drinking and pregnant and calling him an N-word. Yeah, what's up with the N-word? All right, let's see what Lisa says here. I didn't see that one. Is she married to a black man because she keeps using the N-word? I know. No, he's
Donna,
not
put up the picture again. She got to see what's Wonder and all that mayonnaise in the background.
That's him.
Although, wait a minute now. Oh, let me get a closer look at my brother here. Oh, see, the fam has arrived. Oh yeah, that's the mafia. Oh, I see it now.
I'm trying to find another picture of him. Hold a second.
Yes, find me another picture because I can see it.
I can't see. Fooey.
Yeah, maybe he is. Maybe he is. I'm starting to see it. Yeah, but see, they do that. They say that to one another around here too, and I'm wondering where he's from. She's from Virginia, or he's from Virginia, because that's something they say around here with each other, and they're Hispanic, and they say that. But they're Hispanic, and they look. All they are is the only difference is what the words coming out of their mouth is in a different language. Everybody looks the same. So I'm thinking it's kind of something to do with that. But yeah, now that I take a second look.
No, I can't get. I don't know why this picture won't come up. There was a picture more of them, because I want to show.
And her mother had a fight with him. Yeah, no, yeah, she might be. Yeah.
No, it was his.
BG, you're
mother.
right. I got a feeling you're right on that. Yeah,
It was
he's Hispanic
his mother.
too. Yeah, his mother. That would have been a red flag. I would have been way gone. I have a fist fight with your mother. I am never gonna win. I'm never gonna win. You having that, that mommy son thing going on, and up to the point where it's getting physical with the wife.
The
No
mama
way.
boy, you never
Get out of
win.
there. And if he's Hispanic, I can understand why she keeps saying what she's saying. That's what I'm saying. I know that. I tried to take a second look at something. Yeah, they say that to one another out here. So I don't know where they're from, but that's kind of common. That's kind of common here too, where they call each other that too.
Okay, I'm gonna play the rest of this video here. All right, let's get it.
So I made a Tinder with a fake name, with a fake profile, with a fake age, with the fake pictures, with everything. I made a Tinder and I put it where he was. Well, I knew he was in Okinawa. But I didn't know like how big Okinawa is, or I don't know anything from Japan. So I had my friend come over. Let's just call her Erica. My friend Erica, she came over and I had her nigga drop a pin and I zoomed in because he's staying in the same like housing as my nigga. So I, got it down to exactly like where he could be. So I made my Tinder account, dropped it exactly there with a 5-mile radius, and and oh my god, I was at work, guys. Like I was doing people's lashes, and I was like
Whenever I was waiting for the glue to dry, I was like, swipe, swipe, not him, not him, not him, not him, no, wait, no, no. And when I saw it, I was like with my client, and oh my God, like I saw, like we matched, and it hurt me. Like he matched, like he actually did have a Tinder. That freaking hurt me. And his bio was like, hey, come on, let's chat, you know, and like that hurt me. And also he was posing himself as a single white male. That freaking hurt me because he's not single, and our plans were very big, and like I just don't get how you could be single. And like, you know, to me it made it feel like he left with intentions to cheat. Like he thought about that here in Hawaii, and then when he got over there, he was like, haha, time to put this shit in action, you know what I mean? So I was like, okay, like let me just, I was like tearing up, girl. Like my voice was cracking, like I was tearing up. I was just like, I cannot believe this. This is not fucking serious. But like even his profile was verified, which means like he did a face verification thing. So I told my client, like she was just like telling me all this positive shit. Like, girl, no, like I swear all my clients, I'm an esthetician. All my clients, like they'll always be like, girl, you work so much. Oh my God, you work
This is
so much.
why
Like,
she has a straight job.
whenever
Wonder
I tell
about
them like
that.
any drama that's going on between me and my husband, they'd be like, oh well, like you work so much, like how can anyone want to be mean to you? Like you make your own money, like you're such a team player, like what the hell, you know? And mind you, me and my husband, I'll be honest, since like I really don't have much of this, like me and my husband, we got we were gonna buy a house right together, and it's been my dream to buy a house. It always has been since literally forever, and I'm just glad that I'm bigger now and I can actually buy a house, you know. But we got approved together for 800,000, which
BG, I
I
don't
really
think
not
she's
that really
doing
money,
that
but
any
for
kind of
our
heavy drugs
savings,
like that. She
it's
looks
really
too
not.
healthy.
So we were gonna try to counter offer and be like, hey, no, can we get a little bit more than $1 million? Because I really wanted to buy my dream home. I'm 25. My savings is since I was 20, and it's a really good amount of money in my opinion, and it's something that I'm proud of. It's a lot of minimum wage jobs savings. Okay, it's a lot of shitty jobs that I had to take a lot of shit for. That's my husband's name.
So
Now it's
she,
down to
when was
me
she
on my
doing this
freaking
OnlyFans?
house
She's not talking
with
about it
me and
now.
my husband's name on it
But
because
she's got all this
we
money she
were
saved on
intentionally
minimum wage
and we
jobs.
were gonna be a
See,
family.
that's where I get confused at because the video she did that was, you know, after this video, she's doing the porn stuff. So
I told one of my best
hold a
friends, I was
second,
like,
But
let me
wait a
pull
minute,
it
you
up.
said she was married before and she
and she
was
was like, oh my
doing
God, did you know this person?
OnlyFans
And I was like, yeah. She's
before
like,
and
what pictures did you
he was
use?
spending up
And
all her
that
money.
really
And
hurt
when
me
was
because
that
the pictures
video?
on Tinder that I used
Oh,
were
I
hold
think
a
they're
second.
out of,
actually
I
really
gotta wonder if they're out of
pretty,
order.
thin girl.
Shoot. Okay, pause. I'm sorry there. Basically, as I said, this is her second marriage, but she was doing all this adult content. The word say adult content before her first husband and with her second husband. What I'm assuming is some point when she was married, maybe he was like, you know, chill from this, and then she decided to get a
No,
regular.
no, 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 no.
Maybe.
When did she start talking about when something's wrong? I see. No, Donna. Where do you find that she's talking about her first husband and the OnlyFans? Was this before this video?
Oh yeah, that video that's on the YouTube. That's like about what 4 years ago when she had the other husband. Because this
So
guy
she
she's
said
married.
no, she was and back then she was doing OnlyFans?
Right. She's been doing OnlyFans probably since her early 20s, late teens.
Well, she's 25 and she says she's been saving
No, I
money
think
for
she's
5
20,
years. Now I'm
27.
starting to wonder why she's spinning this yarn about saving this money, doing minimum wage jobs, and she's not mentioning the OnlyFans here. And that she wants to save to buy have $1 million. That makes sense if you really are. At some point in time, she was married, she's unmarried, she decides she wants to put these videos back out so they can start saving money. And I'm starting to think she probably did give it up altogether before she even met him. And I guess somewhere along the line, she told him about it as a way when they were cheating, as a way to make him a little bit jealous and to also sweeten the deal with him knowing that there'll be money. You understand what I'm saying? Some kind of money situation. Yeah. I'm gonna start making money doing this. I used to do this, make a lot of money. I'm sure she told him about her first husband. She gave up that life. She went to doing minimum wage jobs somehow, some way, or something like that. Because now she's talking about the videos that used to be, and she's leaning into it. 2 months ago, like, I'm a porn star. Everybody knows. I want everybody to know. I'm like the resident sort of celebrity porn star on the base. Now I'm getting kicked off. I think somewhere along the line. Oh, really? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so she did all those videos getting okay. Okay. Yeah. But there's something about the time frame and how she's talking about she's doing lashes now, or this is one of those videos where she doesn't want anybody to know. Yeah.
Yes, good
That's
question.
something before you were open about talking about it. Now she's kind of open about it in the video to the husband, talking about how she wouldn't cheat on him, but then she got a Tinder after she thought he was cheating. All of this over a Tinder. Now, I will say in her okay, Don, I can't with that. I will say in her
Ladies and
in her
gentlemen.
look to something like this, the whole Tinder thing, she probably figures, first of all, he's going to be in Japan. He's looking for somebody to hang out with. I kind of get it. He wants to know somebody, but he's only going to be there 6 months. Okay, so she's finding out. I think the way she could have handled that.
Yes, BG.
He could have handled that was a lot different, but there's something. Oh, yeah, Castillo. Yeah. Yeah, no, they do that all the time. Don't take it. This is so prevalent in the culture that they're in, that they call each other that. It's really strange. But yeah, there's something about her having given up that life to be this married wife and all of this straight life and all of these minimum wage jobs. Somewhere along the line, she gave that up, and somewhere along the line, she picked it up, or she had something going on that wasn't OnlyFans, and she managed to upload those videos onto OnlyFans, and that's how she started making money. Because I don't know how old OnlyFans is. Probably 5 years. We're talking. Okay, she's 25, so that this.
Yeah, because she did do she's been doing OnlyFans for a minute, because she did do a video, a brief one, like 3 minutes. And you remember how they said on OnlyFans they was going to stop the adult content?
Yeah.
And she did a video about that, and I forgot
Okay,
exactly what she said
so
in the video.
she was married to him. What does that picture say in 2020? Right, 2 years ago.
Yeah,
So
she said on one of these videos, she said she'd been married for 2.5 years with this man.
Okay, no, that makes sense. And yeah, that was around during that time. So whenever she broke up from the first husband to this husband, she went straight for a while. And I think that's how she met this guy. That's how he hooked into
I don't
her.
think she was, because.
But I think the secret got out. I think to make money for this dream house, she was about to say, let me do this. Let me upload these old videos. Let's get this money going again, because you're not the type of man to be pimpy and just in it for the money, right? And all of a sudden, something went down, and he decided he was going to start telling guys where. When she found out he was cheating is when he started threatening to tell people that she was a porn star, right? She got scared. She was that scared. I know why she was that scared. I can imagine if word got out on the base that all these guys. Now, see, this is a base where their wives are around, so they're going to be a little more in control of their behavior than if this was a base where there were no wives around. Then she would really be in trouble, because people tend to don't do certain things and behave men a certain type of way when their wives are in proximity. Like the neighbor may be driving by, but okay, I'm going
on her videos. Oh, no, it's okay. On her videos, it was 3 years ago. She got 12,000 views and says getting a divorce lawyer. So around that time, she divorced her first husband.
Okay, so she divorced him 3 years ago, and these guys have only been married 2 years. So she was
2.5 years. She said. You heard what she said?
So she was only 6 months. Looks like she was only 6 months between husbands, without a husband.
That's what I was knowing. There was a big.
Oh yeah.
So
Here
come Mr. Smooth Dude with the love bombing, and
now I know why. And now I know why she don't want to talk about it in these videos, because these videos are now being seen by other military. My minimum wage job. I do lashes. Yeah, because somebody now, all her military friends on the base and everything like that might have found out what's going on, or I don't know. She don't want to. She's starting to realize maybe it's not, not a good idea that anybody know about this. But there's something about all of this, out here like this that kind of makes me wonder. But she leaned into this lifestyle and was going to be a baddie all the way and be catty with other women and all of that 2 months ago. So something flipped. And then on top of that, you're pregnant when he gets home. I think that was the ditch effort to keep him, or if something happened that he found out, and
I
that was
wish
the
I could
emotional
find.
break.
I wish I could find out. Renee. I wish I could find out. Like,
A girl
was
that's
that
doing
her
videos
child or
about her
what?
husband all
Well,
the
let me.
time. You mean to tell me you haven't put up a video when he got back home in June? After everything you put out, were you kicked off base by then? This is what I'm saying. What happened?
Let me finish the rest of this video. I'm going to show one more that's a little bit shorter, one of her music videos, and then go from there. This is very interesting. I just want to know
This constant talk about all of this relationship and this my
because
husband cheating on Tinder.
if he comes home in June, she died in July. How far pregnant was she? And
This
was
is
it
what
his
I'm
kid?
wondering. This
That's
is
what I
what
want
I'm
to know.
wondering. And
Maybe I should look more
there's
in the
something
article.
very concerning about that video 2 months ago. So if that video is 2 months ago and we're July, that's June, that's what, May? She made that video? Right before he came home, she leaned into this porn star all over the base, famous porn star, famous porn star, famous porn star, and her man's not even home yet? Something ain't right. Well, he is home and she's getting kicked off the base. So they're not wanting to hear from her. And I'm wondering why. Back when they didn't want to hear from her, I think he already had put the word out about her old life. And then all of a sudden he started, you know what I'm saying? He went to Tinder and he said, I'm not going to be away. And you know what? Something's happening already. Where he was already setting it up, where he wanted to get rid of her. And then she already talked about having a fight with his mom. I think the fight with the mom was the end, was the real end of the relationship. The Tinder and all of that was just a residual fallout of being somewhere else and not wanting to be alone. But and maybe
Let me
looking
go.
for a new wife.
Abby, let me finish this video. See if we hear anything else on this one. All right, I'll resume this one. Insane.
And that's just not me. So there goes my self-esteem.
I want to
Like, I'm
reply
the
to the
shit.
chat, but I can't type in the chat box the open chat
So
comments.
she told me, hey girl, like he's gonna be gone over there for 6 months. Why don't you live it the fuck up here in Hawaii? And I'm like, girl, like I may be a bad bitch, I may be a boss bitch, I may be all this shit, but when it comes to emotional shit, like once it's there, it's like a gray cloud that follows me and I cannot function at all. Like I can't, like I guess I could like put on a poker face, and like make shit happen, but I can't like cheat. Like, okay, you want to cheat? Like, let me cheat back. No. Okay, he has Tinder. Let me have Tinder too. Like, let me like, oh, he ate some girl's ass. Okay, let me start sucking dick. Like, it doesn't work like that. Like, oh, he
Yeah,
bought
but
her a
she did get
$500, I
Tinder
don't know,
too.
gift. Like, oh yeah, let me go buy this other person $500 gift. Like, I don't do that. I can't do that because when I love, it's like just you. Like, you could be butt ugly, you could be missing 3 teeth in the front, you could be broke, you could be in need of like help and stuff. Like, I just look so past it because if you could love me, like I will literally give you my freaking organs. Like, so I confronted my husband about the Tinder account. Um, yeah, so my first friend was like, girl, just shut the fuck up and just pretend you didn't see it, talk to him like normal and live it up. And then my other friend was like, girl, well, you know what he's up to. You need to meet
Exactly.
someone else that wants to be with you. This is your time to go out and date guys, have fun. Like you're living in a 3-bedroom house for free for the next 6 months. Like live it up. Like all my girls are telling me, like, girl, you're better than this. Like you don't deserve this shit. Like what the fuck? But to me, it's just like, oh, I just can't believe it.
She started doing
So I
OnlyFans
took 3
again when
days
she
off of
found
work.
out.
Well, actually, let me go back a little bit. So I confronted my husband because he said something to me like, "Oh, you're so silly, haha, you're a silly ass." And then I was like, "Well, you're a cheater ass." And he's like, "What? What are you talking about?" And I was like, "Dude, don't lie to me." He's like, "What?" I'm like, "You have Tinder." He's like, "Oh, I got hacked." And I'm like, "No, you didn't, because it's photo verified, And then he said it was my fault and that I suck, that I'm a shitty ass wife and I fucking suck and I can't make him happy and I suck and I am horrible and all this freaking things, like just insulting me and insulting me and insulting me. And mind you, like, yeah, the insults hurt, but when my husband insults, it's not like he wants to insult. It's just
Girl,
like,
let
oh
this
my
be,
God, I
ladies,
need
let this be a
a
cautionary
Xanax and
tale.
I don't know how to
You're
get
too
out of
young
it.
and
So
stupid to
he's
know
not
what's going
like,
on. One minute he's not doing anything, he got hacked. The next minute, now all of a sudden he's insulting her. And she had a fight with the mom? No way. This is a cautionary tale. This is the beginning of the end, and she knows it. That suicidal call, he said something to her within this month between that call with the mayonnaise still on the table and that other call. Okay, something happened within this month time frame. Okay, yeah, something happened. And I'm telling you, he literally said he was going to put her address out to the point where she was afraid. I gotta wonder what kind of threats he started coming up with that she wanted to really kill herself. And she started running to all these numbers to call and get him fired. And he's cheating, he's cheating, he's cheating. She doesn't have any proof that he's cheating. A Tinder account is not proof. But what does he have? He has knowledge that she used to do whatever she used to do. And if he put it out there, he could cause a lot of weird guys to start ringing her doorbell. And he knows it while she's alone in the party house. And what did she do a couple of months before this happened? She leaned in. And this is why. I don't know. All of this is a cautionary tale. This was the time, instead of laughing and joking and talking about what her friends are telling her to do, if you had a fight with the mother, he's away. He's telling you, he's trying to put you down. Now you're a bad wife, you're this, you're that, you're blah, blah, blah. And he's on Tinder. And that's a big deal to her. And it's all emotional and cheating on me. And oh, girl, go, get out. This is a pray, and nobody's going to hear it. Now, when she's at the phone and the military won't help and she's crying, she is instinctually knowing her days are numbered. She knows, and she still can't go. She's still talking about how she loves him, and she's got tears in her eyes. Any man that loves you is not putting tears in your eyes.
I agree. Amen to that one. That is so true. Okay, I'm going to resume.
Like, you know what I mean? He's deflecting as fuck. Like, I know him. And then he ended up confessing after like 2 whole hours that, yeah, he does have Tinder and I don't care. And I was like, well, what did you spend $124 on? And he was like, on my game. I was like, because I called Apple and they told me it was Tinder. And he was like, again, like, you suck, you're a shitty ass wife and this, you suck, why would I want to be with you? Why would I want to be with you? And mind you, like, before he left, we were like, yo, let's work hard. Great. Like, be positive. Like, you're going to be gone for 6 months. Let's be positive. When you come back, we're having a fucking property together. And on my part, like, I wanted to start a family, you know, like we had all these like things, and like for him to just land there.
Exactly. When you get home, we're seriously
okay,
going to be married. Baby, what you don't want, money to save for a house. Now he's got more financial pressure. This was a powder keg. He knew it.
So I took 3 days off of work. Oh yeah,
she's
too
busy trying to make him something he can't be. He already told her he didn't want any kids right away.
For more than 5 hours.
So it's house, it's kids, it's responsibility, it's all of this, and he still want to hang out.
Like he spent 100, and I feel like he still had Tinder because he just spent $124 on Tinder, and he's like, well, I don't want to delete the account because I already spent $124. Like, remember when I said like money?
Yeah, now it's about the money. They're supposed to be saving money, but he spends that much money on Tinder. This is why she knows it's important to him to have this little single life. Still with the Tinder. Yeah, girl, are you for real?
He ended up deleting Tinder, but I still think he does have Tinder.
Mom dukes would have been enough for me to be out.
His subscription on his
You're right about that mother thing.
Because you know what that is, Donna? This mother and son relationship.
And I'm like, I want to, but
that's that weird shit. That's that weird thing. I'm sorry.
Man that respects his mother.
He could literally come back.
No wife.
Do this shit all over again. Like, I'll still want to be with him.
Yeah, that's the thing. The mother is almost the wife with him. And it's like another woman fighting with your wife. It's like fighting over a man. It's your mother. That would have been the way out. And I'm telling you, she knows. When she started crying and breaking down and telling all that was happening, I can't listen to her anymore, Donna. I can't. She's delusional. She's fucking delusional. She knows. And what I'm going to say is she's 25. So let this be a cautionary tale, ladies. Young, you're stupid. I'm an old lady. I'm 55. I'm looking at this girl like, where did you not figure this out? The relationship with the mother, if it's that damn close to the point where she's putting her hands on you, goodbye. He wants to, I can't even begin to get into that type of relationship right here with this. That was a red flag. Now it's all about Tinder and spending this money. But when you get home, we're going to have a baby and a big house. And I'm going to put all this pressure on you. You're going to be a father. You're going to be a provider. We're going to get a big house. It's time to settle down. It's time to be a man. Well, so he goes away for the 6 months. He wants Tinder so he can play around. And her friends are now telling her, well, you have the opportunity to play around too. Now here's the former life girl, and she's thinking, well, maybe it's time for me to put up some of my old happenings, get some money. I can stop doing minimum wage jobs, stop being a good girl. What's the sense of being this good girl when my marriage is pretty much over? She knew when she made that thing to him, when she got on Tinder too, and she was crying about what she did with Kyle, imaginary Kyle, and all that. The marriage was over. The marriage was over. And I'll tell you something. The marriage was over for him when he got to there, and he put that Tinder account, and she knew it. And I think the marriage was over when she had a fight with the mother. I hate to go back to that, but then when she got on that line to that suicide thing, and she wanted to kill herself, she was very afraid, and I know why. I know what kind of threats he made to her. It's male politics, and that's why she's not going to get any help from the military. It's male politics. And let everybody know I married the wrong girl. She's a bad girl. She blah, 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 this, and that, to cover for what he's doing. He's cheating. He wants to cheat. He's not ready to be a real man, step up and have babies and all. No way. He don't want all of that. He's not ready, and he told her he wasn't ready, and she's still pushing now to have a baby. So, and pushing for the money to be safe for a house. So he don't want to live on base. So she don't want to live on base, and she don't want anything to do with this life. I got a feeling somewhere in that 6 months when she was sitting there by herself, she leaned into this thing, became a baddie, started making videos in there with with her little friends. And somebody saw her OnlyFans, and they saw the base housing somewhere along the line. They looked around her apartment and realized it's not the same apartment, or it is the same apartment she lives in, and they reported her. And from that point on, every man on the base knew her, that she was a porn star. I'm a porn star. I'm a resident porn star. Your man is still away? I can't with her.
She sure did make it known. And this could be why he snapped. Ladies and gentlemen, we're not saying it was okay, but just
exactly. No way. We're not making excuses for what he did. But I'm just saying, as a woman, see this action. She's desperately now trying to get back at him. Before she wanted to get back with just Kyle, but I'm still a good girl. I'm not running around base looking like a OnlyFans model. She got her lips redone. Donna, don't get me with this, okay? Because okay, yeah, so 4 month video, the migration is unreal. She had just got them. They're bigger now, bigger. So
maybe she got a boost or whatever you call it.
Yeah, she needs a boost, and not to mention, she needs a little something girly, shameless girly stuff to make herself feel better. I'm all for it, honey. You got my vote right here, but don't think I don't notice. Okay, I've also noticed something about the 6 months ago, the nails look a certain sort of type of way. And when she first got married, in the first picture, she had no nails. Now she's very long nails. Okay. And she's doing lashes. I don't know if I believe that. And then they got short again, and she's seeing Kyle and all of that, and something's going on. And then when we go to the OnlyFans, she's got the same pattern, pink on one side, and one is missing now. And she's not even paying attention to the fact that she's talking about how she's a porn star and she's all that, and she got a missing nail. Just woman talking, observation. Jack, you're very quiet. I'm getting concerned. Jack, we need perspective. Stop us, okay? Stop us. Stop us.
He's here. He's listening. He's just.
I thought I heard him snoring back there.
No. Jack listening. Just busy right now. But he's here listening. Yeah, this is something else. But like I said, we're not, bash or whatever. It's nobody's job to.
I'm not bashing her.
To make yeah, the Abby's not like that. I'm not like that.
No. I'm looking at the evidence. I'm looking at this type of thing of what people are going to see as, let's say, a juror. and these
That's why I
become
was.
evidence.
That's why I was showing her
What
the
are the
video.
average Joe on the street gonna be thinking? Yeah,
Exactly. That's why like Abby, I was showing all these different videos because everybody just want to look at that one video of her crying. And then when I realized, I said, wait a minute, she got other videos. So that's why I want to show all the other videos of different things that was happening, her
because
lifestyle,
that's her
what was
fear.
going on with him and his
That's a
marriage.
very But Donna,
Hmm?
that's a very pivotal point at that particular time, because at that particular time, he's threatening to tell people about her other life before their marriage. I think she did clean up her act. I did think she did not want to be involved in that sort of thing anymore. And she wanted to be a wife. And she's ready to be a wife, a mother, and have a
But
house and be serious, save some
Abby,
money. And I
Abby,
think
when she did that video with that spicy military, it don't look like she. It looked like she was enjoying that
no,
life.
she leaned. Oh, but see, that was way after the fact. And then all of a sudden, she kind of started getting off on this idea that all the men know where she's at. The same thing she feared 6 months ago when she called and said she was going to kill herself. And all of that, and she was scared. She's like, he's putting my safety in jeopardy by telling people where I live, and they know I do OnlyFans. So she knows male politics. She knows that if he starts putting it out there, I don't want her no more. I'm away. I don't want her. I found out, she's an OnlyFans person. She's nothing but you know what? Come on, guys, get rid of her for me. You know what I'm saying? She's, what kind of weird, what kind of message board could men put on other men's message board that only other men would know about to bring creepos to your doorstep? You know what I'm saying? That would scare the living hell out of me. And if that's the way your man is going to get back at you and he's away, that's scary because now she's alone in the house. So somewhere along the line, after she finished drying her tears, and they wouldn't help her, and she was talking about the domestic violence, and she was talking about this, and I think that whatever domestic violence was building up to this between the mother and him, I think the letting everybody know about the OnlyFans was the clincher to, now you're putting my life in danger. Like, you don't want to kill me with your own bare hands because you're away, because he did try to choke her before. I'll just make sure I put it in the right places that this type of girl is living here alone, and she's prime for the pickings. So somewhere along the line, she started leaning into this celebrity. I'm the porn star. These wives are jealous of me. She's now sleeping around. She's now literally loving the sleeping around. She's actually either have slept around. She's already cheated on him. Okay, she no longer is talking about her husband. Now
Well,
she's all torn up. Exactly.
Abby, I would say, before she did the spicy military video, that was 2 months ago. She did do a video that was 4 months ago. That was after the video that we just watching now. It's called "I Really Like This Guy." So she did meet somebody there. I didn't watch
How
that
much you
whole
want to
thing.
admit this guy that she liked the fact that she probably told the secret about this whole thing, and he likes her or something like that. Somewhere along the line, she started putting it out there, or it got out there that what she was doing, and she's like a base celebrity now, a porn star. She's living the life. She's back to being a baddie. I'm a baddie. I'm a this. Yeah, she started talking about, yeah, she's a baddie. Her friends are telling her, well, now you're free to do what you want to do, and they're pretty much telling her, go back to the life. And if you go find another man, because she's only 25, if you find another man and he knows about your OnlyFans life in the doorway, okay, and he's okay with it, because some men, they're fine with that type of thing. As long as you're not sleeping around and you're only sleeping with them, and all these guys can see is you behind the glass, as long as they're not touching you, it's okay, right? She found somebody like that. And that's why she likes this porn star celebrity thing and all this. Now, I don't know if this guy she found is military too, but if they're kicking her off the base for this, the man is not home yet. So he's probably telling them, I don't want to be married to her. And I think he probably had already told them that he didn't want to be married to her before he left. This reaching out to all these numbers and nobody's giving her something, that's very, very concerning. Because even if that's the case and she's afraid, he's not there now. And I gotta wonder, when she finally broke down with one of these people and said, he threatened to put my address out, and I used to be a adult, I was in the adult business, and he's not here. Okay. I gotta wonder if they felt like they couldn't I don't know why, but I'm concerned that somebody didn't step in and help her. I don't think she needed help from him. I think she needed help from what he could do to her by proxy.
Have a point. Have a point. I'm gonna let's just look at this one. It's kind of a shorter video. Look and see what she have to say about when she found a new man in her life. Hold a second. Yeah, let's watch this one real quick.
Jack, you're too quiet.
He's there. He's listening. He's listening. Yeah. Or maybe he's knowing Jack probably something he wanted to say, but he's like, I don't even want to go there. That's most likely.
Please go there. Stop me, Jack. Stop me, Jack. You know me. I'm checking the crime scene. I'm starting to wonder about jury selection. If he's going to go to trial, his defense, because the emotional whatever, he's away. She's already telling the story. The evidence is all here, Donna.
Yeah, because they are going to be watching. I think when I read the article, it said they're going to look at her video. So everything
they are, and you know what they're going to hone in on? That's why they keep talking about that video of her with that suicide line, because the military didn't help her. And literally, that woman hanging up the phone when she asked were there other men around was very telling.
Ladies and gentlemen, the video I'm going to show she did 4 months ago. She did this one before the spicy military wife. And this one is called, what is it called? This video is called, I Really Like This Guy. So this is not her husband. Let's see what she have to say in this video. Let's get it.
Hi, everybody. Let me fix the lighting. Okay, there you go. Hi, everybody. I'm Donna Alotaibi, and so do you guys like my list?
Oh, Maggie, the cat
got my
camera now.
Like 2 months ago. But I never asked you guys. I feel like I should ask you guys because you guys are the fans, and I'm only about the fans. Only about the fans, So I have court coming up, so I had to pay $2,000.
Hold it. Did she just do that kind of movement?
Donna, I could tell right away this was OnlyFans talking where it had only been for a long time. When she sat down and pulled herself back, but you could see what she was wearing. She's not wearing that kind of thing when she's crying a note to my husband. She's not wearing that kind of thing when she's over there talking about finding her husband on Tinder. She's not talking about it while she's in the suicide line. But it's funny, she's changed. Everything about her is changing. So she's leaned into this, and this man knows. Now she want to talk about this guy she met. I got a feeling all these stories that we're hearing, I get the feeling, I don't know why she would upload this to YouTube, but I got an interesting feeling. This uploading to YouTube is the type of stuff she talks about on her OnlyFans. This and that 2 months ago. All these men, the fantasies about all these military guys maybe possibly raping her. It's almost like you're a sitting duck waiting and your man is still away, but I'm getting kicked. Girl, wow.
I had to rewind a little bit. But did you just see how she do that oral sex thing?
Yes, I did, Donna. This is what I'm telling you. What I'm noticing about her. She's talking about rape fantasies, all types of things in that video. Here we go with this. She's already, she's gone. She's gone. She's back to OnlyFans. And now she's OnlyFans bigger than she was before. She's gone. She's gone. And he knows he's got it. If he's watching and he's still away and he's seeing this stuff get uploaded, oh my God.
All right, let me resume.
So I have court coming up, so I had to pay $2,000. But I never asked you guys. I feel like I should ask you guys because you guys are the fans, and I'm only about the fans. Only about the fans, So I have court coming up, so I had to pay $2,000 worth in court fees. So if you guys ever thought about subscribing to my OnlyFans, now is the time to do it. If you guys like Quran videos, I have Quran videos, fart videos. I didn't want to be the farting queen, but you guys like when I fart, which I find so weird. Like I wish I could be like the girl that, like the big booty Latina girl that you guys want. And I feel like I am that. But I feel like a lot of guys like me because I fart, which was an accidental thing. Like I farted on accident. And then people were like asking for it and asking. And I was like, okay. But I didn't want to be the farting girl, but I guess I'm the farting girl now. And I don't really care because it's like, niggas is weird. So,
she doesn't want to be a girl that's straight just giving them farts and something clean. She wants to be the big booty girl. And then she's running around the base telling everybody she's a porn star. And then she's making sexual actions that have nothing to do with farting. If I were her, I would say with the farts. But because it's clean, if you could sell it like that, you can keep your husband, right? She's definitely not trying to save her marriage. How did she think, well, he was away, he wasn't going to find out about this? And not to mention, even if he is cheating over there,
I'm going to tell you guys the story.
What kind of, if she's getting kicked off the base?
I feel like I told you guys the story already.
And all of that from that last video for 2 months ago, the worst one of them all.
I'm out of stories. It's not that I'm out of stories. I could tell you the story.
This is what I'm saying.
But I kind of want to like save myself a little bit.
She wants to save herself a little bit. Girl, this is a cautionary tale of a woman that's foreseeing what's going to happen.
Bye.
That's the weirdest part of it.
I'm not into making vlogs, but I'm going to try to make one because I feel like you guys, I just want to see if you guys like it. Okay, so there's this guy. He likes me. Mind you, he's so fine. Like, okay, not to lie, but like, maybe I just have divorce goggles on or something because I'm getting a divorce.
Divorce goggles.
But this guy is so fine. Like, he's Dominican. He's cute. I like him. Like, I do everything to him, you know. But he wanted to go out, and I was like, okay, down. And then we went out, and then he found out that basically, like, everyone knows me. I'm a whore. So he got mad. And now he doesn't like me anymore. He doesn't want to talk to me. And now he's like, whenever he talks to me, he just like talks to me like barely, like short talking, whatever. But it's like, dude, it's not that I'm a whore. Like, what do you want? You want a bitch who like never leaves her house, that never went out clubbing, that never slept with this guy and that guy and that guy? Like, what do you want? You know, like, I'm freaking single. Mind you, the day I become not single, I'm being fucking faithful again because I love.
Again. You like being married.
Oh my God. I thought someone was behind me. It was just a leaf. I was gonna be like, did I awaken the ghost in this house? Like the day that I'm not single and I'm not available, like I won't be, but until that day, like let me be a whore. Let me be a whore. So he's getting, actually, I'm not gonna tell you more details about him because part of me thinks that he watches my YouTube channel.
Girl,
I'm gonna use the bathroom.
You see, she's egging it. She knows it. She doesn't know what she's doing.
Oh yeah, look at this part. He has a friend, right? The guy who I was just talking about, he has a friend. And me and that friend, whenever he's at the club and I'm at the club, I'll dance with him, I'll grind with him. Ooh, we'll kiss, we'll make out, we'll have a good ass time. And then at the end of the night, like if he doesn't have a girl or anything and I don't have a guy, like I'll just be like, it's you, daddy, tonight, you know? But if he has a girl, I'll be like, I got in my feelings, okay, fine. Or if I have a guy, he'll be like, oh my God. You know what I mean? Okay, he won't do the fart. Most likely I'll do the fart. but so he has a friend who knows what it is, you know? Like, I don't know why this guy's acting like he owns me. Like, dude, if you want to own me, like, I'm down. I'm fucking down, baby, with you. Like, like anything for you. Like, I like you more than I like your friend, you know? Let's just call that guy George and his friend, Michael, right? Like, George, for you, anything, you know? Like, if I'm doing the most with Michael, like, I'll do, like, even more with you. You know what I mean? And I like Michael. He's really cool. He's a good ass time. Like, I love dancing and clubbing with him. Like, he's a great ass time. Like, yeah. At the end of the night, if he's not with anyone, like, he's gonna be with me. And then me too. If I'm not with some negrito, I'm gonna be with you. I'm like, George, we could do that too. You know, like, he thinks I'm a whore because, like, people know me. Well, duh, I'm single and I'm hot. Duh. Hey, guys. So I have a new court date, which is going to be April 5th, I think, or April 7th, one of those days. And I will be going to Vegas on the 7th through 11th. So if you're in Vegas on one of those days, let me know. so we can go out and have a drink or something. So anyway, so I have court on the 5th, right? And I'm going to Vegas on the 7th, right? So the girl who I'm going with, her name is Tanya, and she was like, girl, what if you actually go to jail? Because I have a jury trial, right? She's like, what if you actually go to jail? I was like, you know what? If I go to jail, bitch, you better go. You better go and have double fun, and I'll give you all my Vegas money so you can actually have a good ass motherfucking time for the both of us. Is that fair? I think that's fair.
What's she going to jail for?
When I went to my surgeon and they asked me like about my foot and how I wanted it, I was like, put this shit up there. Put this.
Wait a minute.
That I don't know. I know she
okay,
was
so she could possibly be going to jail.
She was arrested in a few years ago in Dubai. She was out there, she was arrested, and she was in jail for about a month before, I think, prostitution.
I think he tried with her and something
Doo-doo
happened.
in Dubai.
Stop it, Jack. I knew he was going to say
Jack. Now you coming back. Now you want to wake up, Jack? Now it's about doo-doo in Dubai and you're back?
No, I just have to get somewhere pretty quiet because, I've been working around. So, I don't want people to hear all that noise and stuff. What's going on, everybody? This woman has multiple personalities.
Yes. She did say that she's been diagnosed with, she said it in one of her videos, she's been diagnosed with bipolar, I think maybe borderline personality disorder.
No, you know what? I think she had an opportunity to be the kind of woman she wants to be, whether it be a wife or a whore. You see what I'm saying? She can lean into either one.
A war. So she's a wife or a war.
Yeah, I think that was okay as long as she was married and it was just him and her. Something happened between him and her, and he started losing respect for her or something along those lines.
Hit the like, whoever's coming in, hit the like and feel free.
Something happened. I think it was way before Tinder, and I think it has something to do with why his mom jumped on her. Okay. So I'm still going back to mom. Yeah. I keep going back to Mom Duke over here, but it's true. I think something happened or the whole thing got out or something happened, right? Early on. And somewhere along the line, now he's gone. They're filing. She's filing for divorce. I don't know if he's back yet, but he doesn't seem to be living in the house. I get single girl vibes because the place is looking pretty messy. Okay. The bed, the couch hanging out on the couch, the ring lights up. I'm working OnlyFans in the house. And I think this is where the military was stepping in, like enough is enough. Because if he's still away and these videos are coming up like this on YouTube, and people are knowing what's going on, or one guy knows, or her neighbors suspect something's going on. Look at her appearance and how she's appearing. People could notice a change, especially other women. Okay. Something is up. And she leaned into it. She's divorced now, right? She got a divorce. So she doesn't care.
No,
it's just a matter of time before she's off the base.
No, she's going for the divorce. Because this one here, this video that we're watching here, ladies and gentlemen, this was 4 months ago. And, she met some new guy, whatever the deal is. And then after that, she did that spicy military video that was 2 months ago. And then her last video she did was...
Yeah, but in that spicy military video, I get it now, why she's not talking about her husband, but she's talking about what it was like to be a military wife and everybody know you're a porn star and all these guys coming up to you and blah, blah, blah. And why she never talks about what effect it was having on her marriage. She's no longer talking about her marriage. Was talking about him up until that last letter where she was crying and, all of that 4 months ago. Now, this looks like she's already decided at this point, and that after she had that letter to him by video, it's over. She knows it's over. She wants a divorce. Either she's filing or he's filing, and she's met new guys. She's out and about now. I think she took her friend's advice and decided to be single, but she needs to do this on the low. This is what I don't understand. This drug and needing to tell everybody your business, needing to put your life on Front Street, needing to document everything you do.
When these people go online and just tell everything about their business.
But this is a new generation, Donna, and I think that has something to do with I'm older, so I'm definitely, I'm from a secretive era. Even if somebody knew what I was doing, oh no, it would never be in the house. How come he's not worried about, I think somebody found out about it and kind of a guy, and maybe one of her friends knows about her ex-life and snitched on her to somebody, and it got back to him that, she's talking about it.
I think those videos that she was doing was making his butt blow, and I think she was trying to gaslight him and set him off, but she didn't realize it was going to take him to the point that he was going to kill her.
No, I don't know. I think before this, I think when she 7 months ago,
talking
when
about
she first found out about the Tinder.
I'm talking about like that spicy video.
Oh yeah. By now she don't care. She
Right.
wants
This is
to
the time,
set him
'cause-
off, and all the guys on the base know I'm a porn star, and
Right.
it's gonna, you know what, that's gonna make him look like some kind of like, yo, dude,
Mhm.
this is your wife, and she's still in your house, and she's still on the base, and come on, like, what are men saying to him about this? It's what I want to know. They obviously want to run up on her and hug her. Right.
And he probably felt that he was being played. He was making a fool out. Ladies and gentlemen, whoever's coming in here, don't get it all twisted. We're not saying it's okay what he did.
Thank you, Donna. Thank you, Donna. Because
I
I definitely don't. I don't condone what he did. I think he should have just waited it out, let them throw her off the base, and stay in Japan. I would have never come back.
Yeah, she was playing Russian roulette with this guy, and I don't think she realized that this guy's his blood was boiling, and then he was like, "All right," and then he turned around.
And I gotta wonder if the pregnancy, after seeing this type of video,
I'm
where you're
gonna
sleep with.
I'm looking at the dates on these videos, and I'm trying to figure out how far pregnant was she, and
this is why. And she's talking about sleeping with him and then his friend too. So how many of these other military guys on this base that have these rape fantasies about her, and she knows this, and blah blah blah, and I know his ranking, and he wants to hug me, but I'm so uncomfortable with him hugging me. Why? You would date a guy that had no teeth and was a ugly guy. She said that looks don't matter. So I think anything goes.
Let me finish off this video and see if there's anything else on here. Then I'm going to show her dancing video, and I'll let y'all go because I had y'all here forever. But I want you to see the different things of what it led up to, because like I said, these last few videos she did before her death, after that call to 911.
Yeah, I think
she
I think this could have been avoided if they never let him come back until they kicked her out of the base. If that was the case, maybe she was already living off the base when this happened. I wonder about that.
She was on the base, but she's over here talking about she's with another guy. And if she's on the base, he feels that his income and everything is paying for this. He's like, oh, so you out here running around with another woman. He don't want to be bothered. His blood was boiling. And
it was some revenge for the Tinder. It was a little too much.
She probably trying to make him jealous, tricking him like, look, I don't need you. You don't want to be with me. I'm fine. Everybody want me. I can get somebody else.
Yes.
She didn't realize she was doing this to a man that was unhinged.
And the funny thing is, she's on a military base, not understanding male sexual politics. You may know how to arouse men, you may know how to get their attention, but she knew back when she got called, when she called about that suicide attempt 6 months ago, and she was afraid everybody would know her address of what might happen in her mind. Okay, she was afraid of that. Now she's leaning into it. She's a hoe. She's definitely leaned into it big time. I'm a porn star. Before she was just doing OnlyFans and farting, right? And she wasn't the type of girl that she wanted them to like with the breast implants and the booty. She got all this done, but they weren't interested in her sexually. They only liked it that she was a goofy girl and liked to fart. Now she's leaning into this idea that she's a porn star. So she's been sleeping around. I wouldn't be surprised if, or she wants them to think she's a porn star. She's doing something with that ring light. You know what I'm saying? That's giving a little more than just farting.
All right, let me resume this video, ladies and gentlemen.
This shit up there. I love sour cream. Oh my god, so yummy. So I just got off work, and I'm so hungry, guys. I'm really in the mood not to spend any freaking money, because like my trip and all that. I'm just like, I can't spend money. I'm just gonna pretend I don't have fucking money. So I'm cooking from home. I just spent $70 on groceries. So here is one of my meals. It's white rice with chicken and like some veggies in there. So I will be eating this. I'll be eating this for dinner. And how I like to think about it is like, okay, so I just spent $70, right? So this right here, let's just consider it like, because if I were to go out, like, wouldn't I spend a lot more money, So like, okay, so 70, right? So now it's divided by 1, right? So when I make my next meal, it's going to be like $35 a plate, right? When I make my next meal, it's going to be...
And you see this? She was trying to encourage him to save money. Right?
And then once I have my fourth
meal,
be
about a house and kids.
17.
So she
like,
has
I'll just try to eat at least like, not 10 meals, but at least like
money.
7 meals, from home instead of going out, because it's my favorite thing to get from McDonald's, but I love McDonald's breakfast. Like, I'll get $1 because I'm not getting cheese. This is what I'm going to have for my drink.
Now she's talking about how broke she is.
Okay.
And
that's
now
what
she's
she
all
was
about
talking
her food and
food.
the videos are clean, right? And then the other one, she's kind of asking her fans in a whole different Maggie the cat. She's giving off scent. So I got a funny feeling that video wasn't originated here and wound up got it uploaded here somewhere along the way.
No, I think this was her. Well, she had to be the one to upload it. So I think this is her video she was doing, like I said, after the after that crime video, whatever, and stuff like that. But I think when they was breaking up,
The crying video, I think
the crime,
these
the
videos.
crime video was crying for
Oh
help.
yeah,
the
these
crying
are
for
way
help
out.
video.
You're right. You're
Oh,
right, Donna. This was after the crying video. She realized you were right, Donna. You have to bring the evidence though. You know how I get, Donna. But you were right. This is definitely after the crying video, but I don't necessarily think it started on YouTube. I think it started as an upload to somewhere else to promote her OnlyFans and something a little more sexual. And somewhere along the line, it jumped up here as if to say, okay, I'm going to make you more jealous. I'm with more men. I'm with all these men. I'm with this and this, and we're getting a divorce, and I'm using your house, and I'm doing this, and everybody on the base notes. So she wants to embarrass him. First, she tried to get him fired. See, now, this is what I'm saying. She first, when she was clean, she wasn't doing any OnlyFans business. She was all probably just using old tapes of her to make some money because they're saving money to move and get this house. Yeah, I would start polishing off those old tapes of me 15 pounds slimmer and years ago, the way I used to make my money. And if I don't got to get in front of the camera, just put those videos up and then we'll have some house money. And I think she breached this idea to him. Yes, I do think that that's when the idea started before that. I think somewhere along the line between the argument with her, because it's the things that she mentions while she's on that suicide thing that's very telling, but the way they treated her. Why is everybody slamming doors in her face? Because he is now putting it out there. If she had a fight with his mother on the base, they know. Okay,
And
they
she
know.
got arrested. She got arrested for that.
She got arrested. Who got arrested? Mama or her?
No, her. She got arrested.
This is what I'm saying. So already,
wait a minute. Wait a minute. So maybe that's why she's going to court.
This is what I'm wondering about.
In this video, she just said she was going to court, so it might be because of the thing
assault
with his mother.
And then she's talking about she could possibly be going to jail. So let's think about this. First of all, she's in an environment away. Ladies, cautionary tale again. You are now where the man has taken you away from your family, your friends, your roots, and everything. Be careful. Okay, because when you're in a place like Hawaii and you're from Virginia, and you're on his in his job base, everything is his life. He controls everything. Okay, this is how they get in your mind, and it's a lot of mind control. And you wonder why these women stay and why they can't get out. And she's on an island away from the mainland. Okay, I gotta wonder if she had started doing something, knowing something was brewing up, and put up those. See how penny pinching she is, and she started putting up those old OnlyFans to try to make money again. Thinking, I'm starting to suspect he's doing something. Instead of going outright and cheating, I may do this thing to make a couple of bucks in case I got to make a run. That's another thing. You're now financially tied to somebody. She's got minimum wage jobs she keeps talking about, right? I saved all my money for my minimum wage jobs to get this house. Okay, so she's already talking together, and he's already in his mindset Tindering, and he's 6 months away from her in a whole nother country. Okay, so now you have to have this long distance romance. If he starts accusing her of cheating and she starts accusing, something was going on before this 911, before that suicide call, because she was trying to get him fired from the military. Let's think her mindset. She's trying to get him fired. She's trying to get the military to step in, but his job means everything to him. His reputation means everything to him. He's a man's man. You know, he's all of this, right? But somewhere along the line, he's
ain't much of a man's man if he has to kill her.
But this is what I'm saying. He's threatening her that he's going to tell about her sexcapades. So now he's using the fact that he knows male politics on his side will bring all this, will frighten her. He doesn't know where men go to tell other men, there's some woman over there. I want to get, doxing is a serious thing. Okay, so this is why you just never know where that can lead. And she knows, she's not stupid. She's a smart enough woman to know to be scared, and she mentions it, right? She mentions the fight with the mother. She mentions the bruises on her back, pulling her out. So whatever's happening between the fight with his mom, and now that she's sitting there suicidal, and him being away, even threatening her, the violence had escalated, and she's still there. This is what I don't understand, ladies. How many more red flags do you need? Now she's literally this crying, and this whole a way that her body is reacting and feeling like she'd rather die is almost because she already knows something is. Trust your instinct. This is when you're young, you don't trust your instinct. You think you're being over paranoid. You think people are telling you, you're just being oversensitive. She's talking herself out of it. She starts talking about him as a nice guy that he is. But this is a girl sitting on the line trying to get him fired. He's abusive. I'm suicidal. He's threatening to do something that's going to put my life in danger with other men while he's away. All of this is happening, and she kind of knows that if she doesn't do something right away, her life is in danger, but she doesn't trust her instinct. So what does she do? Okay, you're young. She doesn't say, I'm getting off this base right away. I need to start calling people that can get me out of here. Forget trying to get him fired, because I'm starting to see at this point she's asking people to come after him and fire him for cheating. But if she can't definitely prove he's cheating with another woman in Okinawa, and he just has an app, nobody's going to hear her. Okay, an app doesn't literally mean, unless you have evidence that he is cheating in bed with another woman. That's why I thought he was with another military person came into play. But she said nobody want to hear it. They won't fire him. And that was the month before when she made that video where she was a little more relaxed and conscious, right? And talking about how her friends were telling her, now that you're a single girl, go crazy. Now that you're single, blah, blah, blah. Maybe you should, start dating while he's gone. Wonder if he saw that. And by the time the next month came along, he had started threatening her. And she started calling around. And she started getting scared. And he started threatening her. But he's still away, right? Now he's still away, and she's now leaning into she's now trying to have a ditch effort to get back with him with a letter to him on video. But in the video, she's talking about how she's reaching out to other men and kind of cheating, but not physically cheating. Well, that's what he was doing when she found out. He wasn't literally cheating that she can prove. He was just Tindering. God, Lord, too much energy on Tinder. Okay, so now she has already flipped the script. She loves this idea. She's a baddie now, and she's leaning into it. And it's, forget it. I live here. I got a home. I don't got to worry. I'm trying to save money. Now I'm trying to get my OnlyFans to give me money for my divorce, for my court cases with his mama. And the base wants her gone. By the time that 2 months came along, she's now getting catty with the women around her, neighbors. It's all on the internet for anybody to find her on YouTube and what she talks about in her life. So I can imagine if everybody knows she's a
YouTube,
OnlyFans,
TikTok, and OnlyFans.
There you go.
All I'm watching her is on YouTube. This is what I've been showing you.
All the men know, so do the women. And she doesn't have women friends she can confide in. What happened to all these women that were telling her to, start cheating on him? And I bet those are the only girls she's really hanging out with. Or I guess it was okay as long as she was cheating off base and they didn't know that she wanted to be a hoe, but she didn't want to be a hoe around the same. Now you're in your own backyard with it. Literally at the PX hugging dudes. I mean, cautionary tale, ladies. I know you think there's power in your sexuality, and I get it, but there's something else going on with male politics that you really have to be careful of. And you have to kind of, and also she's not taking into account, which I also think she is taking into account as her weapon against him, how these men are all now talking about how she's the porn star. What's going to happen when he gets back? And if he gets back and she says, and I'm pregnant, woo, don't tell me he's not going to be questioning how long. Even up until
that's
6
what I'm
months.
saying is I have the strange feeling that child wasn't his. And then that's when the whole snap.
I also think the 15-pound weight gain and being a total hoe about it and all of that, I think she knew already she was pregnant. And he's still not back yet. It was to explain why the videos that she might have made when she first opened her eyes to this situation and decided to lean into it 4 months ago. as opposed to within 2 months you could gain 15 pounds, you get pregnant, or she was already. She had already cheated on her Tinder letter to my husband. She definitely wasn't pregnant before he left because but that 2-month video she would have been showing. Okay.
Interesting. All right. Well, yeah. Wait a minute. I'm gonna
This
show
is
this
all
last.
alleged, and we don't
That's
put on
true.
what he's
All
doing,
alleged. But they
leave.
will find out in court. Everything will
But
be
leave.
in
I mean,
court.
this got so emotional. I can imagine at some point, leave, man. Just go, girls. When you see the red flag, when mama gets involved, there's a problem. Right away, start thinking of an exit plan.
Now, there's nothing wrong with when a man respects his mother. You know, he's there for his mother. But these mama boys, man, I'm gonna tell you, ladies, you going up against a brick wall. I mean, you have more luck.
But I can understand arguing with your mother. Like, let me speak to my mother. She has to understand I have a wife now. You may not get along. Let me speak to my mother. But when you are literally going blow to blow, physical blows with his mama, oh no, that's
yeah. I think she said that the mother came off pushing on her, and then she was like, "Wait a minute," and then she pushed back, and next thing you know, she's going to jail. So that means that he was basically saying, "Oh, she attacked my mother first."
Exactly. It wasn't a situation where he couldn't even control what was going on. He couldn't pull his mother off, and he couldn't pull her off because whichever one he pulled off of the other one would think that they were on their side. Oh, see,
that would be honest with you. Well, the minute that mother decided to put hands on that woman, she no longer became a mother. She was a woman.
Exactly. Jack, you exactly know what I'm coming from.
When the mother starts taking off on her, she can't fall back and say, "Well, I'm his mother." You can't switch the roles back after you done started the initial fight.
And you're old enough to be
it's kind
her
of
mother.
with Blueface girl Krishan when his mother attacked her and she responded like she should. And then she tried to lie and say, "Oh, Krishan hit me," and then the tape shows no, it was the mother that attacked her for no reason.
When the mothers want to put their hands on you like that, if they can't talk to you as an adult, now mind you, the mothers are probably old enough to be your mother. I can see that they may want to slap you if you say something funny, but think about it. This is his wife. Now it's the time for you to say, "I don't want to talk to her no more. We'll never speak again, and I'm only going to deal with my son." But when you are literally catfighting with your man, with your husband's mother, that relationship, you're right, Jack, it's crossed the line. That's not a mother-son. That's not a mother-son relationship. That's something else. That's something else. And when you start seeing that, you get out, because that'll be the one that's implicit in helping him abuse you even more. And you don't have your family around.
Another thing too, Abby. Maybe, it seemed like after hearing this, he's the type of person who speaks to his mother quite often. Nothing wrong with that. And she probably been putting things in his head. Oh, she's a whore. She's doing this and blah, 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 blah. So that
Wonder about what mama found out when she came out to Hawaii to visit. Wonder if this is when the whole OnlyFans thing started hopping up. You understand? Wonder what mama might have found out. Because I know I would be all up in whoever marries my son. I would be all up in your business.
But I'm saying this. I think like maybe the mother could have, not saying that the mother told her son to kill her. Not saying that.
No.
Speaking to the mother, she probably gaslighted him saying, "Oh, your daughter's a hoe. Oh my gosh, you working so hard. You're an honest man in the military. You don't need to be dealing with this." And she's just mistreating
Exactly. She's like, not the one for you. And I'll tell you one thing though.
Right.
If he was able to get away, mama might have hit him.
Abby, hold a second. And the mother's in his head. You got the military people in his head. Everybody's in his head. She's running around here making these videos, and he just totally snapped. Not saying it's right. You know what I mean? But I think she, like I said, she knew she was dealing with somebody who's dangerous, who's abusive. But her action, she just wouldn't stop. And she kept putting stuff out there. So she, this is what the outcome is going to be. Not saying it's right. But what she should have just stopped. If he was abusive, no one's helping her. Get the heck out of there. Leave immediately.
All of this posting, knowing that the military is now watching, going to throw you out and being a crazy hoe, and I'm the hoe.
Instead, she wanted to make a spicy military wife video. Oh, Lord have mercy. They're going to eat that up in the court.
What type of men that'll talk to her husband and what the hell? You're some kind of punk. Your wife is running around here.
Abby, his lawyer is going to see that spicy military video and going to use that and saying that he snapped and this man was under pressure.
Yeah.
And come on, look at
As
this
a woman,
video.
I would never wish this to happen on any woman. This is definitely no justification.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something.
Think
You're
about
playing
it,
a
Abby.
very dangerous game, little girl. At some point
Yeah.
in time, male politics, if them people are hanging up the phone on you and you're scared for your life and mama's hitting you, get out. The male politics in there is unreal.
Abby, think about it. Imagine if you were on the jury, you hear about this, and you see that spicy military wife video. You don't think these people on jury are gonna be like, not
This
say
is
he's
who
gonna get off.
I am thinking of a juror. He definitely has to do something. He's got to go to jail. He's got to do time. He's got to pay for the crime.
Right.
But do I think it wasn't a momentary split section action? I think he's been pacing, hearing many things all the way from Japan. Now, he had an option to stay in Japan until she was thrown out of military housing and the divorce was final. I would have arranged with the military. I don't even want to go home. Get rid of her. Get her out of there. I don't want to go home. I'm too emotional. I can't handle it. Now that him coming home, I'm suspect because he could probably have the option if she's calling the military about domestic situations. And if he says, look, me and her are just not getting along. Look at this video she put up and all the men on the base. I don't even want to come back. Okay. I don't want to have any confrontation with her. Just have her removed from my house and I'm divorced. And at that point, I'll get a restraining order and we'll deal with it that way. This is what I'm wondering. You came back and she's in the house still? Or was she in the house? Where did they meet up? Why would you want? All of that makes me think they both had an opportunity to stop this train wreck. Her needing to put everything on video for all the world to see at some point needed to stop. Okay? When she leaned into this, she definitely needed to stop. And her reaction was a young girl who's not very bright, who thinks it's all about sex and she's so hot and all the girls are jealous. But in actuality, she's dealing with male politics and military life. No way. And everybody knows you're doing something pornographic. Men don't have respect at that point. They lose something. You're no longer the wife. You're no longer, no matter what. The male politics gets involved. And she was fine for a while because she said, I wouldn't even walk around dressed any kind of way. I keep it conservative. She was fine, right?
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
Good
She
question.
liked the attention she was getting when everybody found out she was doing porn. She liked the attention and she was showing old videos. I get the impression before she was married to this guy and when she was a little more single and a little more racy, and she wanted everybody to know her as more of a sexual creature than a farting creature. I would have been more happy being a goofy farty girl and everybody on base knows me as the goofy farting girl than a porn star. I'm a porn star. I'm a porn star. I'm a porn star. Everyone like, girl, ooh. As an older woman, I see the stupidity that I know a lot of girls don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm not jealous of your young body and your beauty. Yeah, I would love it back. But that brain, ooh, no. I want this brain. And this brain is telling me I would have never that. She's literally playing Russian roulette. And she knows it. She knows it. She knows she's gonna die one way or another. If it wasn't gonna be at the hands of her husband, she had a feeling that her husband was gonna do it by proxy, didn't she?
Mm-hmm. Sure did. This is all this, like you said, all this could have been, kind of prevented, but I think she was gaslighting him with these videos. He was
No,
going.
we not a second time around about one of these OnlyFans girls. I don't believe about the other one. I still will never believe that that's how that one went down. Okay, the other one, Mercedes. I still will never believe. I do think the family was involved in that, but.
Oh yeah, there's more to
this
that story.
Not a stranger, but wonder what her husband could have did to facilitate something like that to happen. If that, I don't believe that, but okay, we'll go with it. It happened that way. Okay, so now she's reaching
out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna end with her music video. Hopefully, I don't get in trouble for showing it.
Okay, Donna, I'm sorry. Next time I'll let you know. You coming on my crime show to take over because I'll have my evidence ready. So be prepared because I got nothing to say.
Wait, oh my gosh. Okay, all right. Let me make sure I get all my notes together. That's gonna be fun. Yeah, a lot of fun. But do y'all have your
Donna, double tape it? Can we do it so that it could come up on yours and mine at the same time, or you could tape it and then put it on here too? That you were involved in mine. Yeah, so we both have it on both of ours.
I heard that can be done. I'm not that
We'll figure
savvy.
that out.
Yeah,
We'll get
okay.
that worked out too.
Well, thank you. That would be cool. Let me figure that one out because I know whatever, but we'll figure it out. But that's a good idea. Thank you. Y'all have like to say your closing thoughts before I show this closing video, and to share your little quick.
This is Dubai. Yo, this.
I think this was in Dubai. Whatever. This is her video. When did she post this video, ladies and gentlemen? This came out. When did this come out? Oh shoot, it did say. I think it was November, 2020. I think it was November 2020.
Was this before she was married?
No, she's married at this time.
Oh, okay. All right. She's in Dubai with her husband?
No. This is a video she did. It was a music video because she was also a singer. Like, she's posted videos. Oh, hold a second. When the heck did this video come out?
Was she in Dubai with her husband, or was this before she was married?
I don't know if she was in Dubai. Oh, this video was posted November. She premiered it November 16th, 2020. So at this time, she should have been still married. She should have been, or just got married, whatever. No, she's been married. Yeah, because she's been married for 2.5 years. So we're going to see this video because she did a little, songs, music videos. Hopefully I don't get in trouble with flag for this. But y'all want to say your closing thoughts before I show this video? Because after this video, I'm going to.
I just want to reiterate, we don't wish no bad on nobody. Any OnlyFans girls or whatever they're doing, they don't deserve this. No way. I don't even care that she put it out there like that. But this is where you have to know when to not make and worry about the feelings of someone else and how far you're going to go emotionally to push them over the edge. Both ways, because I think she was emotionally pushed over the edge too. And this is how she handled it. And he handled it the way he handled it. And something about all of this blew up. But the signs were there early on. I'm sorry, ladies, listen to all the signs early on before she even put out the whole OnlyFans Maggie the Cat act. Way before, while she was crying on that video. I do know why they keep using that video as reference. Absolutely. She knew something was going down at that point.
Yeah, she knew. Jack, do you have a closing thought? Anything you want to say? Or
a lot of this is confusion.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a lot of confusion. In this story, it's just a lot of stuff just don't add up.
Got a point. Well, my thoughts on this is it's unfortunate that it happened. No, we're not over here victim shaming. No, domestic violence is wrong. Keep your hands to yourself, men and women. Also want to state is she did not deserve to die. Only God supposed to make that call, wasn't his place. The reason why I was showing all these videos and why do I get deeper into stuff when I do these crime stories, I use it as a teaching tool to date smart, not thirsty, and to see the red flags. And this is a young couple that was together, and she does a lot of, porn and stuff. She said these words came out of her mouth. This is what she's saying. So I'm not calling her these words. She calls them herself. Okay. So when you get into these lifestyle, you're going to have this kind of craziness that's going to happen. She's married to this man, and I think things was going wrong somewhere in the marriage. I guess maybe she decided to back off from it a little bit, and then I guess she went back doing it. I don't know, whatever the deal is, but I think around the ending time, she was gaslighting him, and it triggered him, and that's when he ended up losing his mind and killing her. No, I'm not saying it's right at all, but ladies, when you're dealing with a dangerous person, and you're dealing with a man who's abusive and physically abusive and say they're going to hurt you, believe me, they are going to hurt you. So you got to be careful the things that you say and you're doing. And you're putting all this stuff up online. You're talking about, oh, you with some other guy and all this kind of stuff. And you're still married to the person.
Online.
Right here
this
talking
new
about
culture.
You're a spicy military wife and all this. So all this stuff's going to come up. Now, you see how we sat here for 3.5 hours talking about looking through the videos. Imagine what's going to happen in the court. And I'm not saying that he's going to get off because there's witnesses to show that he stabbed her. And if I'm correct, he stabbed her several times. So I want this monster to go to jail. But he might end up not getting too much time because they might say he was mentally disturbed, that he was triggered. I mean, your honor, jury, look at the videos. Look at her. She said she's spicy military. I mean, he couldn't take it. He's over there in Hawaii. He's trying to provide for his family. They're going to come up with stories. And people in the jury might look at it like, well,
also, I'm wondering if this is her wrapped in a flag from Dubai, but
I don't know.
still
I'm
in
gonna
Hawaii.
show the
But
Abby,
you know
I'm
what
gonna,
you said about the crime itself, him stabbing her. Stabbing is up close and personal. Now we're dealing with somebody who could definitely have firearms and
that's
not
like
get
a
himself.
crime. That's like a crime. That's a
You
crime of
literally want to see the life drain from somebody if you
and that
stab them.
shows also, and I'm having it, like I was just saying, that does show a lot of hate and upset that something was building up in him.
It's a passion thing because he has guns. I'm sure he can literally just be like, you know.
Exactly.
And on the road, and I want to see that crime, how this crime went down, John. So
like
do a follow up, and I promise I won't say a word. And I trust all your crime scene evidence is in order.
Oh my God, Abby, let me finish my own closing thought. But so ladies and gentlemen, just be careful. When a person says they're gonna kill you, they're gonna hurt you, they put their hands on you, believe it. Just believe it.
And any man that puts tears in your eyes is not. It doesn't love you.
Oh yeah,
he's only allowed to smear your lipstick, not to mess up your eye makeup.
Exactly. No way, only my lipstick. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what I'm just saying is, just be careful. And I think she was playing a very dangerous game with him. As I'm looking at these videos, these are all my thoughts and opinions. We don't know. I didn't break bread with them. I never was on the phone with her late night talking, her crying. I didn't witness anything. But we going by the videos, and this stuff is going to come up in the courtroom. I think in the article I just read, it said something about that. So all her videos is going to come out, all her past history, and the jury is going to look at this. And I think he's going to end up not getting as much time. I think that's just what I'm saying.
Nancy has a history of something too. What do we know about him that she might have found out?
That could be a whole nothing. We don't know. With like I said, I don't know the whole ins and outs, whatever. But I think what she was saying about that court, I think it had to do with his mother. I think I could be wrong. So we're gonna end on this video. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being here for hours. I did say it was gonna be a long one.
Donna and Jack. Next time I'll do all the listening. I promise. I'm Donna, get that evidence.
Oh, no. No, it's okay, Abby. I appreciate you being up here because you brought things to attention. You've seen other things and stuff, and it's good to have other eyes. So I appreciate it. And thank you, Abby, and thank you, Jack, for being here. And thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you for engaging and being here for such a long time.
I see a lot of people I know in the chat. I love you all. Nice to see you. Come on up. Join us.
All right. I'll do the let me do the poll one more time again. And thank you, Don't Need a Man. That's my girl there. All right, let me just read the poll one more time. See if we got some more votes. I'll just read the poll again. All right. Yeah, it was one more vote because last time I think it was 13. All right. It says, have you ever been stalked by your ex-partner? 27%. We got 15. No, another vote. Sorry. Now I went up to 15 votes. We have 15 votes. Have you ever been stalked by an ex-partner? 27% said yes, Donna. 53% says no, I haven't. And 7% says I'm currently, and that's the one I'm a little worried about. I don't know if the person's still here, but feel free to email me. Everything is confidential. Maybe I can give you some tips to help you because I've been there, so I can completely understand. And 13% says I had to get an order of protection. And whoever said that was a smart thing to do. And if you are going through a situation that you are being stalked by someone, go and get an order of protection. Keep a journal, like I said, dates, time, everything recorded of if they call you and they threatening you.
Yeah,
make sure you have a copy.
I think that's what she started by doing. I think this is why she started doing that video where she's calling people and literally, I think she started documenting, and I think she knew it. But all of a sudden, when she had it in her own, the whole documenting, I think was a good idea up until a point, but now it got so messy that, at some point in time, it stopped being, I don't know. I think it started out with the documenting, but I would actually, if you're going to document and do videos and things like that, store it somewhere on a thumb drive or up in a cloud that your parents or your somewhat trusted friend, should anything happen, or even a lawyer, should anything ever happen to me, here, listen to this, and this is everything. It's not out there for the public opinion or ahead of time, because they'll know what to do with it. Now, what's going to go through here is a lot of the court of public opinion will have her first. We are having her first before anybody's even selected for a jury, before he goes to trial, before he's even really charged or anything. And that's where the problem lies in our society. Everything is a little too more the court of public opinion than real jury. I'm sure there's a lot of things we don't know.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end this one, and this is fair use for educational purpose only. YouTube, don't be evil and stuff. We just want to show this video, okay? So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, Let me pause. Make sure everybody had themselves a blessed night and a safe one. Thank you for being here
Love
again.
you, Donna. Love you, Jack. Love you, Jack.
Thank you
All right,
everybody
Abby.
for being here.
Yeah.
And stay tuned for some more of Donna Just Being Real. The only way to be. Date smart, not thirsty. Okay? Very important. And keep your hands to your damn self. Let's get it.
All my shut 'em with us get paid, get money, or you're getting played. Shut 'em with us, get down like me, poppin' expensive pussy. All my shut 'em with us get paid, get money, or you're getting played. Shut 'em with us, get down like me, poppin' expensive pussy. Yeah. And it's really nice to meet ya. I'm a real ass bitch from South East, Tahali Street. Yeah, I'm a real ass freak. Only got lingerie under this Berkey. And I always stay poppin'. Y'all bitches stay never mindin'. And watching me like a bird. Flat ass bitches with no curves. Dumb bitches always be talking the most. Didn't he fuck you once and he went ghost. To your culo adios. Professor Donna, class in session. Take notes. Don't come too close, you're gross. You got way too much freak hoes. And come stains all over your clothes. Dumb bitch syndrome diagnosed. All my shut 'em with us get paid. Get money or you're getting played. Shut 'em with us, get down like me. Poppin' expensive pussy. All my shut 'em with us get paid. Get money or you're getting played. Shut 'em with us, get down like me. Poppin' expensive pussy. Yeah, I got that 5'11" Makwa. Yeah, that'll be Donna. Yeah, and it's really nice to meet ya. I'm a real ass bitch from South East, and it's really nice to meet ya. I'm a real ass bitch from South East, and I got a fat ass too. All I wanna do is be Donna. Shake my makwa and eat kapsa. All my shut 'em with us get paid, get money, or you're getting played. Shut 'em with us, get down like me, poppin' expensive pussy. All my shut 'em with us get paid, get money, or you're getting played. Shut 'em with us, get down like me, poppin' expensive pussy. Not so hard, we could never ever be like me, and that's why she's a free bitch, undercover bitch. Shout out to my bro. Shout out to my mama and my baby daddy.
I think you look amazing. You look
What baby daddy?
so good. Walking down Waikiki at Honolulu. I just had to stop. Oh, those boys right there in that big truck right there.